What's the deal, my people? You know it is the Don Tony Teflon. Phil the Issues guy is here too. As always, Escaping From podcast. We are here to talk some more about season 3 of From. It is almost here. Season 3 is about to start. You know, it's been a long time. It's been a while. I know good things come to those who wait, but we are almost here. We have almost made it to this goddamn show that's about to go down. Well, can't wait. We're going to get into everything that we need to get into right now and everything else. Let me give some shout outs to people while Phil is setting up. Let me go through this beautiful chat that we have right here and say what up to the people who are rocking with us right now. Let's go through it. John Haymaker is in the building rocking with us right now. From downtown is in the building rocking with us right now. Jay Sleek is in the building rocking with us right now. Cinnamon Sweets is up in the building. Have I seen your name before, Cinnamon? I don't know. But thank you for being here. I appreciate you. OW is up in this piece. Kimberly is up in here. Jack 08 Cali is in the building right now. Jackie C is rocking with us. My man Ty is in the building rocking with us. Kerry is up in here. Shorty Pooh 80 is in the building, and we got Bo is up in the building with us. The NAB is up in this piece, rocking with us. She does the most is in here. Tony JC is in the building, rocking with us. Mister is up in here. Mister, you better let Mister is over here messing with you. Cece. It's a make me think of Color Purple, goddamn it. But Mr. up in here, Dr. Deb is in here. This guy explores is in here. Man, Big J is in the building, rocking with you. A whole bunch of people. Appreciate all y'all who come out here every week, especially and new people who just heard of us or whatever, just came through. You know what I mean? And just say what's up to talk about this. Our favorite show. You know what I mean? Our favorite show From. And that's what's up. William Waddy, what's going on with you? You know, appreciate you all. You know what I mean? Out here rocking with the Don Tony Teflon, Phil the Issues guy. We're going to do something special. You know, I like to give stuff away. I'm going to try to give something away to y'all. Tonight, we're going to do this probably every stream and see if we can give away some stuff for y'all to try to give back. The seasons of points. I also the Escaping From Pride podcast will be after the show is over. I do believe it starts at 8, so it will be over at 9. We'll be starting the podcast at 9:05, and that is when we'll have the guests from the show. We have a guest book, but I will announce right now that on the episode 2 of the Escaping From podcast, we will have Kenny's mom, Tai Chen, will be on there rocking with us. She's coming through on the second. I'm gonna give y'all every live show. I'll give you another name, but in the second one, we will have her. She'll be here rocking with us, and you'll be able to call in and ask her a question and everything else. So you know she'll be rocking with us, and I'll keep giving you members, things like that. Let me say what up to my man John Haymaker. Why? Because he's a member for 22 goddamn months. 22 goddamn months, man. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? So we'll have her on here. You know what I mean? And you'll be able to talk to her. As always, you know, when you're members, obviously if you're members, you're gonna get, you know, preferential treatment to the calls and stuff. Of course, gotta look out for my members. But even if you're not a member, you're just a subscriber, you will be able to call in and ask her a question. You can't go crazy though. You know, but you can ask a question. You know what I mean? That's how we get down there. Phil, what's going on, man?
Not much. I think what I'll probably end up doing is just step off camera for a second and do a little call screening and treat it like a real radio show there where we go, hey caller, you're up next, and I'll just like turn my camera on, turn my camera off, and go step away and take the call. I'm doing all right. Oh my goodness, giant dog behind me just fucking showed up. I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. Can't wait for the season to start and everything. Now, I've heard people have contacted me and told me there's some new pictures that are out from episode 1. I'm not sure if these are released by the show or this is just some leak shit.
Yeah, like someone saw something and ended up.
Yeah, I have a pretty good relationship with the show, so I don't want to do no pictures that they don't want out there. But if it's put out there by them, then I have no problems showing them and stuff like that. But I don't have them personally. I could find them, but I just don't want to interfere with my relationship. If they don't want us to see it, then it's nothing that I want them that I want
Exactly.
to show. You know what I mean? We have other things that we can. And let's say before we start, let's say rest in peace to James Earl Jones.
Oh my goodness.
All
Yeah.
right, we'll give a couple of thoughts, then we'll get into it at that. Phil, thoughts on James Earl Jones?
I mean, there's just too many to name. I mean, he's been in so many different things, and we could just sit here and start listing all of his theater work, all of his great roles. I think the thing that most people initially saw him or heard him in was, Darth Vader, and also obviously Field of Dreams was huge when it came out, but just one of those guys that's listening to him in interviews and stuff. He was so humble. He actually felt very uncomfortable initially doing Darth Vader because he had a stutter, and he's like, no one was going to want to hear my voice. And it's just amazing to think how some people view their own voice, and then his voice became probably one of the most iconic voices of all time. Not to mention just a myriad of some of his great work. And just talk about like an underrated one. I'm doing a rewatch of Frasier, and I just happened to see him pop up in an episode. He plays a blind guy in an episode that's in a senior center that Frasier pops into, and it's hilarious. He's also extremely funny and has like a really crazy quick wit, and he'll be missed more than ever, especially because what people are going to do to bastardize his voice with Darth Vader until the end of all time. That voice is going to be AI'd and made to say all sorts of crazy shit. But rest in peace to one of the greats, James Earl Jones.
100%. And I would just like to say, my favorite movie of his was Claudine.
Oh,
I watched that with my mother. I remember the living room watching that with my mother back in the day when I was a child. And it's a great movie. It's about Diane King. It's about she has all these children from she's from an old marriage, and he's a garbage man, and he comes in there, and the children give him a hard time. But it's a really good movie that shows no matter how many children you have, men try to make women feel like, oh, you have all these kids, no one's going to want you, you're not worth anything, blah blah. And he came into their life at the right time. And there's a lot of guys out there maybe like, oh, I don't want to date no chick that got kids and stuff because they're not mine. But you can make a difference in that child's life without being that child's biological father, and he really showed that in that movie. So shout outs to him and everything else like that. Let me give a shout out to my sisters in the building. Coley Cole is up in here rocking with us right now.
And Tony, one other big one that, I mean, he has like hundreds of roles, and if we want to get into the stage ones, but him being in a movie like Coming to America just added a level of gravitas to that whole movie. If he's not the king, even though it's a smaller part, there's just you understood how much danger Eddie was in if he didn't meet his girl, because he was gonna marry. You're not gonna mess with Darth Vader. But no, just he brought so much gravitas to every role, almost similar with like Marlon Brando, like just that giant energy and everything. Like getting into, I don't think Field of Dreams is as memorable and amazing of a movie if it wasn't for his like role in that movie. It's just he added so much to everything, Tony.
100%. All right. I said I was going to give away. So you can see my shirt right here, the Can't Break Me shirt, Don Tony Teflon. We'll start selling it on the premiere date when it comes out. But I'm going to give a chance for somebody in here to win it. We're going to try it. Do it this way, man. Phil,
nice.
Let Phil. I'm going to let you pick somebody in the chat that's not a member, right? This is just the initial stage. It's not for the shirt. It's just the initial stage. Pick one person in there.
Oh, this is tough. I feel like I have to do this as a random drawing. I can't just pick. I can't just favoritism this. There's a way to do this as a random drawing. Let me figure this out. Putting a lot of pressure on me here, Tony. Let me go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch you talking about it. So a non-member.
Yeah, non-member. This is not to win the shirt. This is just the non-member right now.
And probably not your sister, right?
Yeah, don't do my sister.
I was just gonna pick your sister and make it easy. Oh, they do have a spinning wheel app. But by the way, I do have a spinning wheel. People in the live chat, let's narrow this down. Name a color. Purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, pink. Pick one.
This is just the initial phase, Phil. It's not going to matter who you pick. Trust me. All right.
Okay, then I pick Kimberly because I saw it was the first name I picked.
All right. So Kimberly, I'll do it like this: if Kimberly is gifted a membership, whoever gifts Kimberly that membership will win this shirt. I'll send this shirt to, not the one I'm wearing. I'll send you a brand new shirt. How do you think that's a good thing, Phil? You try to do it different like that, right? So if someone gifts a membership to Kimberly, whoever gifts the membership to Kimberly will win this Can't Break Me
Tony,
shirt right here.
I just want to, just to the live chat, just to be, you can't see it, but Kimberly also picked pink, and I spin the wheel, and it landed on pink. So it was meant to be with Kimberly.
Now we have a bunch of members in here already, and everything else. Memberships are random. Yes, it's random. So if you donate a membership, it's going to go to somebody in the chat. But if it lands on Kimberly, you win a shirt. All right, that's the way we got all night to do that. So you got a chance to put $2 in the pot, and if it lands on Kimberly, you do it early before more people get up in here. You have a chance to win it and everything else, right? So land on Lucky Kimberly, and you get the shirt. All right, so we're gonna keep an eye on that and stuff like that. See if it does, like someone gifts a membership and it lands on her. We're gonna keep on moving right now. All right, from season 3, Phil, is upon us right now.
Like really close, closer than we think. 11 days, something like that.
Yeah, less under 2 weeks and everything else, right? So as it goes down, let's go through some of the people in the show and see exactly how to do that. My sister saying, how do you do that? I need my computer. I don't think you need a computer to gift memberships. You think you can do it from your phone. You just got to go to gifts, do a membership and everything else, and that's what it is and stuff.
See if you can do it.
All right, you don't need to do it from the phone. You do it with your computer. You can do it from the phone, right?
I don't know. They don't really let you do much from the phone. You may need to do it from the actual chat.
You may have to do it from your computer and stuff like that. I was going to do it myself. I'll give some memberships, but if it lands on her, no one win. That wouldn't be fair. What's up, Double DT? DDT is in the building, rocking with us right now. DDT, what's going on, DDT? That's easier for me to say. DDT's rocking with us right now. Appreciate you being here, Rocker. All right, let's go through a couple of people. We'll see if we can figure out exactly how it's supposed to go down for these people this season and stuff. Let's start with Fatima. Fatima is one of the, we see it, and we know from the episode guides, you can see her deterioration.
Yep,
going on and on and on. So.
And at the end of the last season, you really can see it foreshadowed in a conversation she has with just finishing off the last season. Some of it's still fresh in my mind. Mm-hmm. There's a conversation she has with Donna where she's like, I can't get pregnant. And I was told I can't have kids. And Donna's like, this might just be a gift. Something good that happens for everyone here. This place might bring, I forget, not all the dreams have to be nightmares, essentially was the to paraphrase to a certain effect. Like, so maybe magic can happen here as well. And looking back and thinking what might come in the season, I think that's negative foreshadowing. That's darkness coming. This is not going to be a good season for Fatima. And to your point, Tony, I think this is going to be a season where her quality of life and her emotional quality and her physical quality of life deteriorates episode by episode. She's going to be worse and worse every episode till, I don't know, Tony, we did our death picks a while back.
Yep.
And we're talking about her now. This is what's going to matter. Does Fatima last the season? And I don't know. I think she might be dead woman walking right now.
I don't know if her and the baby can last. One of them's got to go. All right. So when we look at what has happened in the show from Fatima, from season 1, we see that she's a surrogate for Julie, right? She's playing that surrogate role. She's playing that motherly role, right? For Julie at the spot. And then a lady who later on becomes pregnant, who can't become pregnant. I don't think that's a coincidence that they had her playing that motherly role and then all of a sudden made her pregnant and stuff like that. Those are the things that we know about her. We know she is pregnant. We have seen her in the trailer with blood coming out of her mouth. again, we have to assume that this is the baby effector and everything else. Oh, Shorty Poo was gifted one membership. Thank you, Shorty Poo. Oh, she gifted a membership. Who got the membership?
The was Illegal Mods was gifted.
Illegal Mods. Thank you, Shorty Poo, for the gift. And Illegal Mods, welcome to the family. Oh, not Kimberly, but we can keep trying. Keep throwing. It can happen. Trust me. It'll happen. It'll hit her. Kimberly is open as long as her thing. And Kimberly, make sure that you are open to accept memberships, please. I'm sure that you are, but make sure that that is open for you, so that way it can definitely hit you and everything else. You know what I mean? Good shot though. Good shot. All right. So we know that is the baby itself. We seen her with the Ellis picture, right? And it looked kind of Adam and Eve-ish. Do you think that there is an entity in here that she is the birth of the Antichrist?
Yeah, like on that show V, like when the crossbreed, the half V, half human thing was born. I think there's some bad mojo coming. I was thinking of something while you were talking, and it kind of connects into this. I think what we're going to find out, whether we know exactly what it means, that Elgin dream or vision is a vision of things to come for Fatima. I think it has more to do with her than it does with Elgin in my mind. I think it has to do with a vision of just bad things coming for her. Maybe the demon that he sees her as is actually what the baby is going to be. You know, he wasn't actually seeing her, but he was seeing the manifestation through her of what's growing inside of her. If we're going down that road, and I think there could be something there, or at minimum, that dream kind of symbolizes Fatima's demise quickly.
They have to. All right, so if we're going by the Elgin thing, all right, who? My sister just gifted a membership. Who got the new membership, Phil?
The was gifted DDT. I tried to say your name, DDT. We go with DDT.
Is now a membership. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for my sister.
James Tucker.
Thank you. She's from Queens, New York. She know how we get down. DDT is what it is. You know, we rocking with DDT on this channel.
Yeah, DDT's
that's what it is. You know, that's where we go, and that's the way it goes. All right, so we seen the dream with Elgin. Let's go through it. Is that Fatima?
Yeah,
in that dream. It's it, right?
The hair. It has to be the hair.
I mean, we can't.
Tony, right?
That's the case. Who else? It's got the clothing.
I need a picture of it. I would have found a picture. Do we have a picture of it? Let me look. Let me see if I can find one.
I mean, there's no way that
I don't even have to look at a picture. It's Fatima. It's like if I was in that situation, or if you were in that situation with the Yankee hat on, you know, you'd be like, that's Tony. That's right. That's Tony. The glasses and the Yankee hat. You know, it's like that's Tony.
That's what it is. So if we go by that now, Elgin
wearing the same kimono too is from downtown.
Yeah, you would think Elgin would know that that's her, right? You would think that Elgin would know from seeing that get the hint that that's her, right? If that's the case, do you think that Elgin gets a little wary about her, like he gives a little wariness around her and stuff?
That's a good question, and we haven't really seen how much agency Elgin has with his dreams and the way he can sort of communicate that in reality. Or does he have a little bit of, in threat to call it another thing, Tony, let's call it victorisms, that he can like see it, but he can't quite verbalize it and kind of put the pieces together. Is he not seeing that that's her, or is he seeing and interacting with her differently because of that? Will we see some of that this season as the baby grows? As the demon inside her grows, will we see Elgin being hinky around her, like not wanting to, like, oh, we got to stay away. Something's wrong with her. Similar to who said that they didn't like somebody else, but like we've seen
Victor said he didn't trust him.
He didn't trust him, right?
Elgin.
We could see Elgin saying something like, "I don't trust what's going on with her, with Fatima and the baby." I think, yeah. So I do think. Elgin, what else is it? That would be something interesting for Elgin to be up to this season. The one person that's not happy about the baby, and he won't say anything. He's just, you can just tell he's uncomfortable about what's going on because he has a sense that something bad is going to happen with her. So
yeah, it looked like, it looked like she was like a zombie-ish, a
Yeah.
corpse type queen. She looked like in the
Corpse
picture.
bridey. Yeah.
Is it the baby that's affecting her and is going to eventually turn her into this corpse-like queen? Is the
That's
baby in there that's going to kill her,
ooh.
and that's why she turns into that creature?
That's a little spot. Like I didn't think of that part of it, and that's could possibly be. I mentioned it a few other times in reference to Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6, Dream Child, or is it 5, Dream Child?
Mm-hmm.
But also, not meaning to stick to just Nightmare on Elm Street, but Nightmare on Elm Street 2, like when Freddy starts to take over the kid and become part of the kid because he's inside him. You could see something like that where Fatima's sort of slowly but surely taken over by something that could be, and they need to surgically remove the baby to get this demon out of her, do an exorcism of some sort. That'd be horrible. I don't know. How dark do you think they're going to go with this, Tony?
Well, we know that they did say that there's new creatures in here, right? Like they did say new creatures, new monsters. I think that's what she said. You know what I mean? I think that's what she said. New monsters are in there with this season. Liz said that in an interview.
In an interview.
So if there's new monsters, I mean, we've already seen. It can't be that invisible nightmare monster. That wouldn't be a new one. Can't be the monsters that we've seen. So could this form of Fatima be the new monsters that she's talking about?
I'm trying to find a picture of it. I'm trying to remember what episode that the Fatima monster was in, or whatever it was. But I think it's safe to say, to answer the general question, that it certainly looks a lot like Fatima.
Yeah, it's definitely her. I don't care what anyone says.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That's her. I don't think that's I don't think we could anyone who says it's not her. I don't know what you're talking about. Like it's obvious this is her. You know what I mean? It's obvious. It's just her in dead form. Now, also we seen when he did hit with her that it had something to do with pushing him in the water. Do you think that somehow this could be linked to a flood situation?
Yeah,
by her, or is she gonna be like is she gonna be like Friday the 13th and be in the water pulling people into the brundles and drowning them like the first movie at the end when Jason pulled out the counselor?
Ooh, that could be scary. That's like her ultimate fate through the flood situation. I know you do subscribe or believe in that a flood is coming at some point. Do you think that's our? I've asked you this before in different ways, but do you think that's our, not cliffhanger, our big thing at the end of the season? The water starts like the snow in King's Landing. Do you think the rain starts at the end of the season?
I don't know if that's how they're gonna. I think they may. I can't see them doing the flood this season.
I don't think it's this season. Maybe next season.
Next season, I could see them doing the flood next seasons. I think they have to focus more on the cold and the winter and stuff like that this season. Kimberly says her water breaks and it starts to flood.
that would be a big thing, Kimberly. I'm glad you said that.
That'll be a big ass water break right there. That's a whole dam. And then we need to know what is the blowing of the horn that sounds like something out of Revelations in the Bible and dragging the tent.
Yeah, people have not, and it's one of those things that's standing through, and I hope it doesn't turn into a Sopranos Russian thing. Like, what was dragging the tent? I hope that's one of those things I hope we get back to see that there's some sort of, if we go to sci-fi tech, Tony, some sort of tractor beam of some sort that was messing with them. Or some people have speculated giant spiders. I know I've heard that around. Or, what exactly was dragging them. I tend to think it's more the tractor beam thing. Could be a giant vacuum, something, whatever. But I do want that. That's a small thing in the whole scheme of things, but I agree that's something that's strangely big for me. I really want to know what was dragging them in the woods. I'm with everybody on that one.
Yeah, I think they have to solve that mystery. Kelly Johnson, thank you for the super chat. It says, can't wait for T's cameo and From. He's going to melt the rubber on them sneaks running from them creeps. Listen, I won't. You ain't got to run from them. You just got to walk briskly. You could power walk away from these guys. These guys just walking. Nothing walking scaring me, man, at all. But if I was up in there, I'm going to tell you, man, if I was up in there, it would be on with these dudes. First thing would be the Molotov cocktail. I
Couple.
will definitely hit them with that and see what fire does to them. If that doesn't work, then we got to capture one of these fools and start doing some experiments. That's the only way it could go down. I mean, that's the only way it goes down. Any movie, anything that you ever see, when you have a creature that you don't understand, the only way to understand it is to capture it. They've had an autopsy. They ran that route already. They opened it up. They know what's inside of it, but they didn't get enough information. So now you have to get information. The only way to get information is to capture. I mean, that's what humans do, right? Any insect or animal on this planet or human itself, we have captured, we have cut open, and we have seen the inside, and then we grabbed up another one, put them in the cage, and then we ran some type of test to see what affects them. That's the human being way. So it has to basically come down to that. Now, do you think that what someone said, hello, Frumley, Kenny dies a virgin? Maybe he does. We'll ask the question. Do you think that
Kenny dies a
do you
virgin.
think Kenny dies in this season?
No, Kenny's sort of endgame death, and Kenny doesn't die a virgin, but he's probably gonna die once he gets either Chrissy's gonna die right after they do it, or Kenny's gonna die right after they do it. Kenny's not meant for good things, but he will get it once. He will get. Kenny will reach the goalpost. Christy will reach the goalpost. They will do their touchdown dance together.
I don't know if it'll be them two, but he's gonna get it from somebody. Maybe this new police officer chick.
Possibly,
I would think would be the one set off. You know what I mean? Because he's already pretending to be a cop. She's actually a cop. They could be around each other. Yada yada. I think it's more set up. She's already taken this chick. It's set up for him and her to get busy, and she's good looking too. Yeah. So not like he's trading down or anything like that by doing that. You know what I'm saying? So,
but I think him and Christy are endgame-ish. Like once Mary Ellen and whoever Kenny's next girl is die, I think him and Christy will eventually get together.
Yeah, I did not, Mika. I did not announce the first guest for episode 1. I did announce the guest for episode 2 will be Tai Chen. Kenny's mama will be episode 2 guest. I haven't announced episode 1 yet. We working our way around. We're working our way around. Every stream we'll put out a name and stuff and all that. So yeah, that is what it is. Yeah, I think it's more set up for her and Kenny to get busy and stuff. But the way they had him look, I have it on the page. I have the Kenny look on there. When she came, I think that means, and I think that the people who do the show, I think that they have to realize what people are saying. And I think they're going to have to do something for him and everything. What's up to my man Elvis in here, all the way from Italy?
Hey, baby.
Rocking with us and everything else. So thank you for rocking with us, man. Thank you. Oh, Wolf Spear gifted 5 memberships.
Okay, let's say it.
Is one of them Kimberly?
No. Kelly, Gabby. Oh, they all rhyme too. Kelly, Gabby, SL Rhodes, James, and James were all gifted memberships.
Well, thank you for all the gifted memberships. Thank you for all the new members. Welcome to the family. The contest still goes on. And now it narrows down. It's narrowing down. You try again. You're almost there. It's narrowing down now. If you hit Kimberly, I will send you a Can't Break Me Teflon TV show. Send it right to you. All you got to do is gift the membership. And if it lands on Kimberly, I will send you a Can't Break Me shirt. That's all you got to do. So that's it. That's all you got to do. So, all right. Now, Julie B asked again. She asked about, do I see the new pictures? I have not seen the new pictures. Neither has Phil.
Nope.
If they were released by the show, then I am willing to look at them and have them shown on this show. But if it was some type of leak, I am not going to ruin my relationship with the people in the show to show some leaked photos. So, but if they're released by the show, I would definitely throw them up on screen and I'll find them and then throw them up on screen and stuff.
They will find these damn pictures.
All right, Phil, you gonna use your phone line or mine?
Mine's on. We can use mine if you want.
All right, we're gonna use Phil's phone line for calls. That means I'm gonna take this down real quick.
Gotta make sure I don't
Why
play
is it?
this new amazing LL Cool J song.
There you go. So we are going to use Phil's phone line. Phil's phone line. Someone please put it in the chat. So if you guys want to call in and speak to us about this, we are here for you. Want to hear from you? That's the way it is. What
Tony,
up?
speaking of calling in, LMR, join us if you can.
Yeah, LMR, get up on here. What you waiting for?
Jump
Man,
on in.
I wish I was able to join, but I stayed at
I
work.
just saw your name and I wanted to call you to join us.
Yes, I wish you were there, my lady. I wish you were here with us rocking. But thank you for tuning in and rocking with us and everything else. You know, and I truly appreciate you as always and stuff like that. So yeah, so who are we talking about before we get distracted?
Fatima. We were talking
Yeah.
about Fatima and the dream, and I brought it over to the Elgin dream, and if that's
Mhm.
her, and if it symbolizes her fate. What do you think? I answered the question. How about yourself? What do you think is Fatima's fate by the end of the season? Is she survived the babe? What is your gut on?
Well, it says in the episode description, it says that there is a tragedy that happens. All right, and like in like episode 7 or 8, it's like a tragedy
Yeah,
happens.
something like that.
All right, it's a tragedy. So I think if you look at something tragic, it has to be something unexpected. So that tragedy is definitely dealing with Fatima. It's either Fatima's dead or the baby's dead. It's one of them dies that episode. I can't see them again. I think that they have to kill. I think that they have to kill some type of a main character, not just one. I think it has to be. What's going on, Mika? You saying not feeling love? That's not fair. You should feel the love. But I think they have to kill somebody. You know, if they kill Kenny's mom, like we all suspect, I don't think that's enough.
Yeah.
I think someone else from the main cast has to die.
With all apologies to our wonderful guest that we're lucky to have for episode 2, an
Of course,
amazing
we love her.
actress.
You
She's
know,
not one of the top tier main characters on the show that would hurt the most. It would be an awful loss. A lot of people that are fans of the show would miss her character, but it would be, if this makes sense, Tony, it would be more of an effect on the characters on the show than it would be as audience members watching it. It would affect Kenny, it would affect Jade, it would affect Boyd, it would affect the whole town that eats her damn pancakes. You know, like it, and especially when she's able to go all Professor from Gilligan's Island on food. You know, she's the amazing cook in the way that Christy is the amazing doctor and can kind of just, you know, pull everything out of the hat. So it would affect the characters in show, not that I can't speak for anyone that might be their favorite character, but if we get to our main characters of the biggest ones that would hurt, we go to Donna, Boyd, Kenny, Christy, Fatima, and any of the Matthews, Victor. Like that group is a little bit more one of that group, or Jade. That group is the sort of, I think, the more emotional base of if any of them goes, and Ellis as well. It would be a real emotional. I've said this along and I'll stick to it. Either Ellis or Fatima doesn't make it out of the season alive. One of the two of them don't make it.
Yeah, exactly. One of them is not going to make it. I don't know who it's going to be. I think that if it had to be one of them, I think Fatima is the expendable one to go. Again, if we're assuming, and we all are assuming that Kenny mom is going to kick the bucket. We've seen the plate. We've seen everything. We put it all together. Most likely she's going to kick the bucket.
Dead woman walking.
If that's the case, now you have to get someone who's the next person. And we look at her character and the impact it has on us. Why? Because she's mostly innocent. She's the innocent victim in this whole thing. Who is the next innocent victim in this whole thing? I mean, you would have to say Fatima's the next one who is innocent. She does no wrong. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't hurt anyone. She gives everybody marijuana. I mean, you would have to think that she would be somebody who would do that. You know what I mean? And that would be, let's put King Trez up here. Let me say, he said, this YouTube channel led me to From. But if this season doesn't bring any significant changes, I'll stop watching. Well, I'm glad that this is the channel that led you to From. And we're all hoping for some type of changes and some answers.
And Tony, I hope that even if you stop watching the show, you keep watching us, and
Of
we'll
course.
keep you on track of what's going on. And the other thing about Fatima, Tony, I think she's a kingpin, queenpin kind of character where she's connected to a lot of different people. If anything bad happens to her and the baby, that affects Boyd in a big way, and Ellis and Boyd's family. It also affects Donna and everything at Colony House, because yes, she brings the weed, she also brings the good vibes. She's like that hippie energy there. Affects the Matthews families because Julie, as you said, she's sort of Julie's de facto second mother, welcome her into the situation, all of that stuff. So she like I said, she's if Donna's Batman, she's Robin to that. So it's a lot of people will be hurt if anything happens to her. So it could very well be her.
100%. Micah just gifted a membership. Who did it land on? Was she the winner?
Let's say it hasn't
Mika.
been picked yet. Let's see. I didn't see who got. Oh, it was Saws Mania.
Sauce Mania. Thank you for the gift, Mika. We appreciate it, and thank you for Sauce Mania. Thank you for a thing. We're still trying to get it on Kimberly. We're still trying to get it on Mandrell says,
She's did it again, and it's King Trezzy this time. Good
King
try.
Trezzy. Good try though. Welcome to the family, King Trezzy. Fatima, he says, but Fatima is pregnant. They're not going to kill her. I think when it says a tragic tragedy happens, I don't know if it will kill her. I think she dies if she dies during childbirth. Right? If she dies during childbirth, I think we would go. Oh man, Mika is going for it. She hit another one.
Yeah, Mika wants to hit here. She wants to hit the lottery.
She wants the T-shirt. She wants the T-shirt. I want to give it to her. Did she hit Kimberly?
No, it was VW.
VW. Thank you for
Vernicia. If I didn't kill your name, Vernicia. VW.
Listen, this is a good game, is it not, Phil? I invented it.
I like it. I think I'm gonna multi-stream. We can play it with my channel too.
Exactly. We can definitely do it.
I didn't realize it was that easy. But a side story, I didn't realize they actually placed it on the screen now. All I have to do is push one button.
Oh, another one Mika put out there.
And Patty Cole.
Thank you. Welcome to the family. Appreciate it. All right. Keep going. Keep trying. We're gonna hit a one time. We're gonna hit a one time. All right. Are you going to? Do you think that they would kill her? Not kill her because she's pregnant?
No. I mean, I think that's what I was saying to you before, Tony. How much chill does this show have? Are they gonna go? Would they go there with the darkness on this show? Because that could be very dark the way they would do it. But I do think they would kill her. I would think that I could see her surviving and then dying right afterwards somehow or something, like a little turnaround. So yeah, Tony, whether it happens that way or not, I do think Fatima is on the death watch. She's she's top of my death pool.
It's to me, I would look at how would a baby play into this show? Would it really help the show to that point? Like now Ellis is carrying around. If she dies, now Ellis is carrying around a baby every episode and everything else. Kind of drags the show down a little bit to have a newborn baby. Now, unless this baby all of a sudden one day he's a baby, next time he's 4, and the next time you see him
he's like a Bam Bam baby. He bam, bam, bam.
Or he's got superpowers,
yeah,
like the Incredibles baby, like he's got something like that. Like
yeah, he can kill the monsters. He's like Homelander's kid,
he can just hold them up and he just hold the baby up and he shoots around. But if it's not, it's the baby could slow the story down a little bit. That's why I don't know if the baby actually works, unless the baby gets kidnapped, and now you have another story that you're gonna have to find the baby.
Yeah, and I don't know. Do we want the crying? Do we want to see season 4 to be rah, 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 the whole time? I don't know. I'm not sure if we
I
want
don't
that.
know.
Tony.
Kimberly asks, "What if the babies born and from become the Anakui kids?" What do you think about that?
Interesting. That's one of my bigger questions going into the next season. How much we're going to get back to the Anakui and all of that, which is in some of Jade's visions that come into this other side, into some of your. I'm bastardizing your theories, but ultimately, like some of the multiple dimensions of not dimension multiple groups that we have out there and different and what they all mean and how they all intersect, and the Anakui ones are one of the big ones. I tend to think, if I'm borrowing from you, that they're the ones that are trying to get the boy to be killed to be released, like, and they're the ones calling to Sarah, kill the boy, like, but I could be wrong about that. There could be multiple things going on, but I think they come off to me as being trapped and needing someone to help them release. And maybe they're released when the boy in white dies. Just for the boy in white second, just to go back to our last stream, Tony, I just rewatched the final episode, and we're talking about, has the boy in white done evil things? And okay, there's no actual proof of evil things he does, but I'm gonna say everyone tends to think, yourself included, besides Bridgeforth and myself maybe too, thinks that Jaime Lannister from Game of Thrones is a bad guy, right? Because he pushed the kid out a window. The things I do for love. Spoiler alert for the first episode of Game of Thrones. But when this boy in white dude does it, I ask you to look at his face. He says, "I'm sorry," but he gets this mean ass look on his face. He almost gets like demonic in his face, like he pushes around. That's not a happy push, Tony. That's
No.
not a whether he's evil or not. I in my memory of watching it, I didn't realize or remember how angry he seems when he pushes her there. Like, he's angry he has to do it. Like, damn you, you're here, fuck you, and I gotta push you off. So I don't know if there's any significance to that, but he seemed pissed, Tony. He
The
seemed
man is evil. The little boy is not a little boy, number one.
He's
masquerading as a little boy, and he's evil. And I'm telling you, that's what it's going to be in the end. Y'all can think what you want.
He's
done nothing but good. Ain't no little boy walk through bodies with a dog happy like that. No one does that. No one, the Victor wasn't doing that as a little boy, but he was just walking through the bodies like it was no thing. And again, there's no proof that he didn't kill those bodies himself. No one sees it. No one sees who kills those actual people. We don't know that. Maybe we'll get those answers. I know everyone wants to say Christopher did it, but that's too much work for one man to do like that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, I don't care if you got all night. That's a lot of work to kill people and rip them open like that. Little boy, the damn boy in white. Andrew says, Tony, if at any point you stop thinking it's aliens, will you tell us as the season goes? If I do not believe that aliens have anything to do with this, I will definitely tell you. 100%. I would definitely tell you. You do not have to worry about that. And if I find proof that it's leading somewhere else, I'll be the first. You can come to me and I'll be the first person to tell you that this is what I'm seeing. So I'm not clouded by what I want it to be than actually what it is, right? That's not the way it works for me. This is what I want it to be. This is what I think it is. Not even that I want it to be this. This is what the evidence has shown me that it's aliens. Aliens are involved in this somehow, and technology is involved in this somehow. It's not really magic. But if they do something that shows it's clearly magic, if someone comes up there and goes ippity boppity boo, and the motherfucking marshmallow turns to an apple, I'm gonna tell you that's magic.
Exactly. Then all of a sudden we come on the show and it's chip challenge time.
That's right. That's what it'll be. It'll be chip challenge time. If I'm wrong, I will come on here with the 2X chip, and you're gonna see it live happen right now. You're gonna see it go down, man. Man of my word, you will see. That's what it'll be. The chip
Maybe
challenge.
not specifically this one. I just grabbed the first one I saw.
And that's what it will be. I guarantee you. That's what happened. Cinnamon Sweet says, I hope the baby isn't a monster. I'm worried about Fatima. Can it be anything else? But can this just be a normal pregnancy, Phil?
That would be the biggest swerve, to use a wrestling term, if it ends up being nothing. I mean, yeah, exactly. It would be crazy. I think at minimum, there is a speedy incubation period at, I don't know. That's an interesting question, Tony. If is that we're really focusing on something bad happening with the pregnancy? Could what I was talking about earlier with what Donna said, that not everything in this place is bad, could this actually end up being a good thing? Is that possible, Tony?
No,
I don't
no.
think so
Her
either.
teeth are falling out of her mouth, man. It looks like blood in the sink.
It's not good. It doesn't look
She
good.
don't look healthy when she comes out that room. She looks terrible. When they show her and she looks at Ellis and she got blood on her chin, she looks terrible. She looks terrible.
Oops, sorry. Yeah, no, she does not look good. It. I guess I'm all about Game of Thrones. If you think this has a happy ending, you're watching the wrong story. It's I don't think for any of the characters except Sans Boyd don't really get out of this thing alive.
Laura Butler says from actors have started doing interviews. Yes, they have started doing interviews. I myself was contacted by them, by MGM to do interviews with them and stuff. But as always, you know, the Don, I have your back. And I have let them know that I am not interested in the interviews with them, just me in interview and a whole bunch of other people, other YouTubers and everyone else in there. I'm not interested in that. That's not what I'm interested. I'm only interested in doing the interviews if they will come on the after show so that you, my people, my subscribers, my members can ask some questions to them live. That's the way I get down. I'm doing this for you. So if they had all turned me down, then I would just not have them. I would not do the interviews and everything else like that. I am doing this for y'all so that y'all can have a chance to interact with the people that you're watching on the show. So I am in contact with them. I told you I have a bunch already signed up. I have been in contact with them. I'll announce some more people later who are coming on the after show and all that.
You said you have about like 6 or 7 in the works right now?
6 or 7 done.
Oh, done. Awesome.
You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that's what it's going to be.
If we end up rocking the premiere, just Tony and I, we rock the premiere, Tony and I. But we got
we'll have some. We'll have some. That's not. I mean, what I'm gonna do? Listen, I'm not just doing this for. I can just do the interview with him right now and then put it up on YouTube and say, hey, here's the interview. That don't help y'all, right? It may get me some views, but how does that help y'all? Y'all want to interact with these people. Y'all want to have a conversation.
They want to call in.
Yeah, you want to call in. You want to say stuff to them. We're gonna get it popping for you, man. I promise. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get it popping for me. That's just the way it's gonna go. It's going down and everything. That's what we do. I got this. I got you, man. It's just, when I say friendly, I mean it. God damn it. I mean it, and that's just what it is and stuff. So we're gonna have it and everything.
The world's not ready, Sonic, your boy, but we would rule it.
And remember, if anybody gives some membership, and the membership lands on Kimberly, I will send you this, not the one I'm wearing, but this Can't Break Me shirt from the Don Tony Teflon, and we'll start putting them all out for the masses when the show premieres. We'll put the Can't Break Me shirt. I'll send you for. All you gotta do is hit Kimberly on the gifted membership. This guy land on her. That's not that hard of a thing to do. This is better odds than lottery.
Tony, what if they want the one you're wearing?
No, I mean that's creepy. Okay. Unless you're a woman.
It depends who wins, right?
Unless you're a woman. That would be it.
Then you can have the one that Tony's wearing. Just request it.
Yeah. Yeah, Kimberly's getting shut out. I know she said that her thing is on being gifted. Let me see. I'm gonna try to narrow it down for you.
Oh, you're gonna drop the 10?
I'm gonna drop 10 memberships myself to see if I can narrow it down for people, so that way it's even easier. And hopefully it don't land on her. that wouldn't be good at all. Let's see.
Well, then I guess you get a T-shirt for yourself.
I got them already. Let me see. Let me pause this. Doesn't say anything.
Let's see. It is going to be a good season, Death Shadow Shinobi, and I think it's got a lot of excitement going into it. Seems like more people are talking about it, more people are watching it. It got added to some platforms in different places, so it's more watchable than it's been leading into season 2. Also, I think the fact that this show has had a good, consistent schedule, we're not having to wait too long for it like some other shows, I think helps build an audience. And I think that's very important, that there wasn't, even with the writer strike and the actor strike, it doesn't seem like there was too much of a break leading into this season, which definitely helps build the excitement. We're ready for it. And I was stalling, and Tony gifted the message, the memberships. Let's see who gets it. We got nope, you didn't hit her, Tony. Good, it didn't happen.
That's good, right?
Good. Good.
That's what we going for. That's what we going for. So that's some gifted memberships. I'll give 5 more, and to try to make it. If we don't hit it, it's 5 more for you. All right, there we go.
And yes, Sonic, it is a 10-episode season. We got Josh Johnson and Michelle D. Jones, Noble Brown, and Robert Saunders.
Well, there you go. There's 10 people out the way.
Yep, exactly.
That's 10 out the way for you right there. Congratulations. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Appreciate you. That's 10. See, I put 10 up in there to narrow it down. I can't predict who it lands on. No one can.
Random.
No one can. It's random.
Random.
Someone will get it. And if someone hit you, maybe $2, you get yourself a shirt. I mean, how can you beat that? It could happen. It could happen, man. You guys think the episode summaries do you think that the episode summaries give too much away? What do you think about the summaries? You think they gave too much away this time?
Okay. Do television show? I guess television shows are aware of people like us. They obviously are, and that people pick apart things like crazy. So yeah, I personally, and this is just how I like watching TV, Tony, I don't have any chill. If I know spoilers are out there, I'll read them all, give them to me. I don't have any control. So if it's out there, I read it. Do you know what I liked about Better Call Saul, the final season, Tony? Not necessarily the episodes, but how they gave you previews for the next episode. It was like one word: disaster. Mm-hmm. You know, like that was the preview for the, Saul acceptance. Donuts, it was, and I prefer to know as little going into episodes as possible, because I think the element of surprise is the best. So for me, yeah, I feel like we know a little bit too much, but maybe it's a swerve and it's not exactly what we can expect. I feel like you don't release the episode things for the whole season. Maybe the first few episodes, they should have just done the first few episodes. The fact that they did, was it a leak or was it?
I don't know. That's why I need to know it before I put them out there. Coley Cole just gifted 5 memberships, and Mika also did it right there. How about that? Do we hit her yet?
It was actually Mika became a member, and I have to say I agree.
She gifted one too, though.
Oh, she did. I didn't see who got the other one. No, still no Kimberly.
Oh, gifted one Teflon. Oh, they were gifted one.
That's Mika got one.
Now it shows up here. All right. Now
I agree with you, Glues, Guns N' Roses. Like, I can still watch it and enjoy it, but I guess answering the question was more, did they give too much? I mean, they gave a lot of information. It doesn't bother me though, or affect my enjoyment of something. I could read a script and still watch a movie and like it. It's the execution of it. I mean, Game of Thrones, I read all those.
I mean, I knew everything. When you look at superhero movies and stuff, I can watch the full spoiler review all the way to the end credit scene, and still go to the movie theater and watch the movie. And
me too, Tony. And you were a book reader with like Game of Thrones or knew the Walking Dead stuff that was going to happen before it happened. You can still enjoy it. So I think it's not going to affect it, but they did release a lot. If the show released that is a lot of information. And thank you, Glues, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for rocking with us, Glue, Guns N' Roses. What a great name
it's a great name.
Yeah, Glue, Guns N' Roses. Glue, Guns N' Roses. Hit 'em up, kid. Guns N' Roses. Hit 'em up, kid. That is what's up. That was going to be our Direwolf City song, right?
Yeah, I have it with I have the original one. I have
The original Direwolf City song.
I do. I don't know if I'm allowed to play it, but I do have it right here.
It's our song. We could play it.
Yeah, I think so. Man. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm not getting banned for it, right?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it maybe has a little bit of. I'll play like just a second of it.
Go ahead.
Like,
first, let me set it up. So in the original, I know that you may see Direwolf City is gray area and her girls. When we originally conceived, Direwolf City was going to be me, Phil, and gray area. That's the way it was going to go. So we had a theme. We never did a video together on it and everything, but we had a song for
it's this was a first take on it. It's not great here. There, I don't want to play too much of "Sweet Child of Mine" just in case you get flagged.
That is what it was supposed to. That's what it was going to be. But she has made a great decision hanging out with her girls. Oh, I got rid of that question by accident. Let me see if I can pull that back up and stuff. Who asked that question? Who was it? That was by accident. Where is it? I lost it, man.
I wasn't looking because I was concentrating on,
Oh, here it is. It's by Hector. All right. So, in your opinion, what's the end game here, guys? What the hell is really going on?
I'm sorry.
All right. Let's go through it, Phil. End game. What's really going on here? What do you believe?
I mean, it could go in a lot of different directions of the end game of the situation, of how do they get out of it, or what is the real
I think he means like what's really going on with everybody in this town. Why are they here? What's the end game? What's going on here?
I'm going to speak vague because I'm still figuring it out. Where I am at this point is they're trapped in some sort of, forgive the horrible metaphor here, Tony. They're trapped inside some sort of big jug bottle universe of some sort. However they got put in there, we haven't figured out. And the cork of the whole damn thing is the boy in white. You kill him, the cork pops, and you can escape out of the situation. Mm-hmm. Whether the boy in white ends up being the evil force that's controlling it all, or a pawn, or someone that's as trapped there as they are, I think he is the cork. He is the thing that if you get him out of the fucking hole, everyone can get the hell out of the bottle. I know that's a very vague way of answering the question, but I think they're trapped in some sort of bottle universe, and he's the cork that's keeping them all in there.
All right. I think that Jade's technology
I love
of quantum computing in the future gets people to travel to learn how to create wormholes. And I believe that on their adventures in this wormhole, they have captured aliens. And they've been doing alien experiments and using alien technology on all these people to see exactly how they can use it to better human life, in their opinion, how to better human life. And again,
are the Anakui's experiments gone wrong? Or
yes, they experimented on these children with this alien DNA or alien whatever they done. They experimented on the children. They experimented on all the creatures. That's how they ended up like that. They experimented on the guy, who was it, Martin, that's chained up in the thing. He had these alien parasites inside of him. That's the only thing that was keeping him alive. And I think that is what's actually going on. That it's really just human beings that are doing all this. Now, we talk about fourth dimensional entities could also be involved somehow. It could be humans who have transported themselves to the fourth dimension and are able to now affect the third dimension as the way that they do while they conduct these experiments. That is what I think is really going on in this thing. I do not believe that there's witches. I do not believe that there's hocus pocus. I do not believe that David Copperfield is going to come from one of those goddamn cabins. I don't see it. I don't think David Blaine is going to be in there, chop a watermelon, and have a playing card inside of the middle. I don't see it happening like that. I don't see it. That's just me. This is what I'm thinking is going on here. I think people are thinking like, oh, I don't think it's aliens that's going on. I think the aliens are actually going to be the victims, the people that are talking to Chrissy. I mean, to Sarah. I think those are the aliens that are trapped. Percy said that those people said they've been trapped there a long time and they want to go home too. I think that's what it is. That's those people right there.
You don't think it's witches?
I don't. Not the East or the West. I don't think it's from any of the witches. I don't think there's no goddamn house coming crumbling. Though we did see a house come crumbling. Not fall out the sky, though. Not fall out the sky. But I don't think I got anything to do with anything like that. I don't think so. Now, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know what I mean?
Sorry, I'm having some rich fun over here. So.
It could be something else. Maybe it is that stuff. I do see a path of how it could be some magic. I put that in my last video. How it could be. There's a path to it. I could see why people would think it. And I did put Google Guns N' Roses. I think they're pulling from many religions versions of end times, and they are pulling a lot from the book of Revelations, EX number 7, miracle birth, Zacchaeus, locust, hunger, and more.
Yes, someone just said that. Let me try to find the comment.
I just put it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm reading it right now. Yeah. Double G. I agree with you, Double G. I can't say that that's not the case. They have shown it, and I'll be the first to admit it. I'm telling you, I can see how they could do it. Like I said before, I talked to Real, and I told them like when dealing with Christopher, that I could see how something happened and his essence got put into that mannequin.
Yeah.
I told him that. I told him my theory. Me and him talked on the telephone, and I told him I said I could see how it could be a Chucky situation where this dude got sucked. Because when you have a mannequin in any horror show, that mannequin's got to talk eventually.
There's only one good mannequin that ever existed, and it was Kim Cattrall. That's it.
That's it. You always, if you have a mannequin, it's got to talk. There's no way around it. You don't just have it and it doesn't talk. So in some way, it has to talk. Now, I would say in my way, if I was saying and using science, I wouldn't say the actual mannequin would talk, right? Again, and I said it before, and I said it in the video. If you listen to my video, if you watch it, please go back and watch it. If you haven't, it's the last one I put out. I say in the video, you know, we see everybody in this show talk to dead people or their best friends. We've seen Jade, who is paralleling Christopher. All right, he's doing all the parallel things. You got to figure that everything that happened to Jade happened to Christopher. And we see him talking to the guy in the bar. Well, from what we've seen, the only person, if it is Christopher's mannequin, we there's no proof of that, but I believe that it is because Victor said he made everybody laugh. Right, and when you put it all together, he made everybody laugh before, and people didn't have hard times laughing, right? And then he sees the mannequin inside of there, and he gets scared enough that he doesn't even want to run from the monsters anymore, right? So his mother tells him hide from Christopher, tells him straight up hide from Christopher. Don't let Christopher find you. And he said he wasn't fun anymore. So I think that Christopher was trying to kill Victor because he realized that that's what has to happen for everyone to go home. He wanted to kill Victor. That's what made Victor afraid of him. That's what made him afraid of the mannequin. And that's why I connect the mannequin to Christopher. So that being said, if it is Christopher's mannequin and he's going to be talking like Jay was talking, you would think the motherfucker talking to the mannequin. That's who you would have. That's all we would know. We don't know about him having any other friends, so it would have to be to the mannequin. And if he's talking to the mannequin and somebody walks by and sees him talking to the goddamn mannequin, they're gonna think his ass is crazy.
Yep.
And now you got, he's crazy. He went nuts and everything else. You know what I mean? So
I mean, we saw him at the end of last season. I totally forgot about this, talking to the dead bartender.
Yeah, he talks to everyone. So if he's paralleling the same thing, seeing the same symbols and everything else, then you have to think that that's going on. That's what has to happen and everything else, all that stuff. You know what I mean? I think that it's Victor in them who has to get killed. And I think that's why she was trying to protect him, because that's his mother. His mother, even if it is the way for everyone to go home, she's not going to want to kill her boy. It's got to be another way. There's got to be something else I can do to prevent this. You know what I mean? And that's what I think she went out there. But I think in the end, Victor got to go. Victor need to die. And then that's what's got to happen here. Victor got to get out of here.
But you don't think Victor dies this season, right? You think he's an end game boss essentially at the end of this whole story?
I don't think the show is as interesting with Adam, so I think you have to keep him, because the whole drawing things all go back to Victor. So you can't kill him off and everything else, and then have people hunting for these drawings. So I think that he's definitely. And welcome to the beautiful Carla Way in the building, all the way from the land down Undy.
Undy.
The land down.
No, stick with what you're saying. Stick with what you're saying. I like that. Carla Way in the undies. I mean, the land down Undy.
Oi, land down under. Oi, to you. Oi, to you. All the way from the land down under. Oi, to my girl Carla Way, all the way out there in Australia and everything else. We should start a whole new thing for the people, new name for the people in Australia and everything. Glue guns and roses. What did you say? She says, if I were Auntie, my channel would definitely land down. Undies on the Barbie, as my sister would say right there. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's how I put together that theory. That's what I'm saying. It could go that way. And the way I see it is, now, again, he could be possessed inside of this doll. And now the doll actually does talk and come to life. Doll keeps showing up to Jade. Or I meant that he was that he put in you can, yeah, definitely someone call in. We would love to hear from you. He put a note inside the doll. We know the doll has a huge hole inside of it, right? That you put your hand up the back. So maybe he left some type of secret message inside of the doll that could help solve this whole thing.
And we know that the doll is going to be a big part of the season, just because I'm going by the fact that it seems to be in the press in the way that Smiley was last season. So I think the doll is going to play a significant role of some sort. It definitely does seem like they're focusing a lot of attention on that doll.
100%. Yeah, we want to hear from you. 781-990-8509. Give us a call. Give us a call. 781-990-8509. We still have the contest going on. If you gift the membership and it lands on Kimberly, I will send you Can't Break Me shirt. Send it right to you. Get it right out to you. That's it. But give us a call. 781-990-8509. Don't be shy.
Oh, here we go. This is area code 772, Tony. Let's get this person on. Area code 772. Welcome to the show. Who are you? What's your question? And how you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Mika. What's going on?
What's going on?
Am I still there?
Yeah,
I think I'm messing up there. Hold on.
Can you hear us? I gotta make sure it's not us. Mika,
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Sorry about that. Yeah, new phone. It was confusing me. How are you guys doing? Good show.
Thank you.
So I don't want to repeat anything that you guys have talked about. So maybe you could ask me a theory that, an opinion of something that you guys are debating over. So I don't
wait a second. This may be a first, Phil.
Yeah,
you called in for me to ask you a question?
I mean, it's interesting.
It's interesting. All right, Mika. Let me ask you a question, Mika. Let me ask you a question. Who do you think dies this season?
Either Kenny's mom or or Christy's girlfriend or Tilly, because Tilly had the cancer. You know, I think she's on her deathbed.
We haven't, we had, my sister said that's a Uno reverse by me. That is a reverse Uno. She definitely used a reverse Uno card on us and everything. Yeah, I think you're riding the fence a little bit with three people. Let's narrow it down. Who's it gonna be?
I think it's Kenny's mom, unfortunately.
All right, Kenny's mom. I think that's consensus. I think a lot of people like Kenny's mom. I think that is a good chance that she's out here this season.
Because, you know, it makes me sad because she was really cool. She played that character so well. And in the show, you know, it sucked because Kenny lost both his parents. So maybe in the end, if that happens, Kenny will go crazy and with grief and kill everybody. I don't know.
Now, Mika, I also have a question for you.
Awesome.
Here we go. It's question time for Mika. Here we go. Now, Mika, the question of the night. The question for you is, what do you think happens with Fatima's baby?
Well, I think it's either going to be like either the baby lives or Fatima lives. And I think that's the choice that they're going to have to make, unfortunately. And either that or the baby's going to be a monster. And I don't know. I honestly think she might miscarry because I don't know. What do you guys think?
We have talked about that earlier. So we have put our thoughts out there on it, but we wanted to hear your take on it.
Did anybody else think that she would have they would have to decide between her or the baby to live?
I think that she could die during childbirth or the baby could die, one or the other.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the show. I really am excited. Did you guys see I'm sure you did, the summary of all the episodes?
Yes, we have. We did a stream when they first came out.
I'm so off chart. I'm so sorry, but anyway, thank you guys for asking me questions.
Yeah, listen, thank you for calling in and allowing us to ask you questions.
Yeah, this was a fun change. Thank you, Mika. We hope you have an awesome time. We can't wait to talk to you after the episodes.
Can't wait to see the show with you guys, and you guys have a great night. Keep up the great work. Okay?
You too, my friend. Take care.
My sister says Fatima is going to give birth to the girl in white or a baby Smiley.
Baby Smiley would be interesting, and just kind of slowly but surely grows back into Smiley. Tony, weird question on that. Damn it, Jim. No, do you think we will see Smiley ever again? Do you think we'll see Molly ever again on the show? You think we'll see either of those monsters?
No.
Here we go.
There is a possibility, but
we got another call. This is area code 330. Area code 330. What's going on?
Hey, well, how's it going, fellas?
How's it going, my friend?
What up? Who we speaking to?
This Eric, Rebel Eric, the real Rebel Eric.
What's going on, Reb?
Comment. But what I was gonna say, you said that they could be trapped in somewhere, like trapped somewhere. Who said that?
Phil.
You said it.
Phil said that.
Yeah, I was saying that maybe they're trapped inside some sort of bottle universe or bottle of some sort.
Yeah, and that made me think of that episode of. Do you remember that episode of the Twilight Zone?
Yep.
When they was trapped in the
Let me see
the Salvation Army container.
I think so.
And they didn't know where they was at, and then they was trying to get out of the container. But if they get out of the container, they turn into dolls.
Oh, I do remember that. The dolls thing clicked at it. The Twilight Zone is so awesome. It like so many amazing episodes of that show.
Yeah, so that makes me think of From might be just a long episode of the Twilight Zone.
That is kind of cool. It does seem like it has that kind of vibe to it, like a Twilight Zone, Black Mirror, crazy situation going on right now.
100%.
Right, and then I wanted to say to TD, man, I never thought I'd hear you say magic come out your mouth, man.
I
Somebody
didn't.
got you to the dark side.
I know. I don't think it's magic, baby. I told you that I don't think it's that way. I said I could see how it could be, and I gave an example how it could be, but I do not believe that's what we're dealing with here. Not at all.
Right.
Not at all.
Yeah, I don't think it's magic or anything. I just think it's something. It's gonna probably be something really, really simple.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could be a dream, some type of dream state, or some type of big experiment or something, trying to see how people's brain waves will work. Something crazy like that.
I'm with you.
Like a big crazy episode of the Twilight Zone. That was what made me think about that.
I agree.
Did you ever see that? Did you ever see that episode, Tony?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch a lot of the Twilight Zone. I watched it because I was forced to watch it. I never was like a fan of watching it and stuff. It was a little too weird for me.
Yeah, the real old episodes is them was just the best one. But yeah, I just wanted to get my 2 cents on that, man. Love this stream. You know, I'm always listening, man.
Appreciate you.
No problem. Have a good one, fellas.
All right, man. Peace out. Yeah, so I pulled up this picture here, Phil, and it kind of suits your theory right here, right, of what we see.
Oh yeah, the snow globe.
Of the snow globe that Victor drew and stuff. And let's see if we can zoom in here so we can see a little better. There we go. At the snow globe, right? And so when we look here at the snow globe, that would be an encased place. Could it be a metaphor for what's going on there?
Very, very possible, especially going in more down the road I was talking about. We got another call from area code 360. Hey, what's your name and what's your question or comment?
What's up, Phil? What's up, Tony? This is from downtown.
Hey, from downtown.
What's going on from downtown?
What's going on? I got a wild theory.
Oh, nice. I'm going to go refill my drink while you give this theory. Right. I can hear you, though. I'll be right back.
Go right ahead.
All right. With the piggyback, like Phil said, the bottle dimension. Check this out. What if every bottle tree, every bottle on the bottle tree has a date in it, like when Boyd opened that one? What if every time you open one of those bottles and you see that date on there, what if that opens a different door to Fromland? You think that's a possibility?
That
particular time period.
So you're saying that the bottles, if you take a bottle down and pull out that paper, whatever date that is, you will travel to that time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It opens, not necessarily trap, but yeah, it opens a door to that time in Frontland.
All right. I don't know if I would think that would be how it would go down. I mean, it could be. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that would exactly be the way it would go down. If it opened a different, because messages in a bottle, I think goes back to the time of someone trying to asking for help, usually, right? That was what the message in the bottle was meant to do. I know that there's whole spiritual things down south where it traps evil spirits in it. But when I see a message in the bottle, that's what I think. I think of someone's lost, trapped somewhere and they're asking for help, right? Usually people stranded on a desert island. They throw a message in the bottle. I remember doing it as a child, putting the message in the bottle and trying to, and put my phone number and stuff and my address and seeing if it could make it to the other side of the world. So I look at it more like that when dealing with the messages in the bottle of a sign for help. And maybe someone from that time period needed help. Like this has been going on to them too.
Right. And then I was going to say, what if all the dates up on the inside the tower, all the dates that was written on the wall up there that Tabitha saw, what if those are bottles that have already been opened?
Oh, we see Tabitha kick over a bottle. That's the same type of bottle that's on the bottle tree when she reaches there, too.
Right. See, that's what had me thinking that.
And the bottle doesn't break, too. And those are fucking concrete steps. So that bottle was made more than glass.
Right. That's what I was thinking, too. What if, the people that have been pushed out of the window, what if they etched that year that they pulled out of the bottle tree up on the wall right there to give people a sign, like you said, like a message in a bottle?
Yeah.
What if that's the date that they poured out of the bottle and they just etched it up on the wall before they were pushed out of the tower?
Yeah, it definitely it's definitely something going on there. I could feel you on that 100%. I could feel that.
Yeah, I was racking my brain at work with that one all day. I don't know. I don't know. I've just been coming up with stuff, and I don't know. I've been trying to come up with stuff.
That's the best way to do it, because we keep going through stuff. We're gonna figure this out before it's all done.
Yeah.
We gotta keep throwing stuff out there. That's the bottom line. You gotta keep throwing stuff out there.
Teamwork.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you though, man. I was getting ready to go to the gym and finish listening to the show while I was at the gym. But I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I appreciate y'all taking the call. And back months ago when I told you I'm rocking with you till the wheels fall off, I'm still here with you, Tony T.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Talk to you later, man.
All right, man. All right. Great call from my man from downtown. Now, someone's saying they think that this is a keyhole. I don't see the keyhole. I think it's a snow globe. I think that's what it is. And if we look inside of it, we can see there's a town inside of it. And we see the yellow houses. And we can see that there's some type of dirt. And then the dirt is a different color directly underneath the houses than it is farther down. So there could be an indication of the tunnels where the monsters live. You need me to zoom in on that a little more for you?
No, I didn't even think about the keyhole thing. So I'm looking at it from a different angle. But like spinning it around or something. No, like it looks like a snow globe.
Because it seems like this sky is a sky of water.
It's a little blue or whatever.
It stops right here. So it makes me think maybe it's, I mean, it's a bad drawing and stuff, because the gap is here too. If the gap was only up here on top, then I would think maybe it would be water. But since the gap's in both places, I think it's supposed to be a sky in there.
It looks like a sky to me. But
so I think this could be what they could be trapped in some metaphorical snow globe. All these people. I mean, I guess they really are, because they can't get out. But it could be a situation like that. Why would he have this picture? What would make him draw this damn picture? That's the whole thing when it comes down to in the end. Like, why are you drawing this picture out of nowhere? For what?
Are those trees? Is that like the tree line?
Well, these are houses, right?
Those are houses. Okay.
Those are houses. You see,
I need my glasses.
The yellow one, the blue one. You can probably zoom in.
You just started singing the Weeds theme song. They're little boxes on the hilltop.
You should be able to see it now, but you can see the yellow houses here.
No, I'm just blind today. I need to wear this.
Okay, there we go. Here, yellow houses right here.
No one wants to see
the shape right there with them there and stuff. So yeah, and I think when you look at
there we go. Holy shit!
Whoa. Yeah, and you look at the bottom here, it looks like the thing that rests on the snow globe and stuff. Does this look like a person or something on top right here? This right here on the top, or am I just bugging right here? What is that? If it was water, it looked like someone doing a stroke. Like he's like that's the head, and that's
is it a satellite or something? I don't know.
What is that right there on the top? That little thing, is that something up there? Am I just seeing? It is something, right?
There's something. There's a discoloration of some sort.
It's a spider. So it says the crow. It's definitely something.
It looks like it could be a crow.
It's definitely.
I'm with Glue's Guns N' Roses. It looks kind of crowish.
Yeah, it's something there. It's people saying the spider. It could be it's something. I'm telling you, that's something going on there.
Wow, I can actually see the chat now. This is in the pictures. Wow.
And again, when we look at here, we could see right here in these pictures that he drew, we do see a spider with some raindrops coming down. All right, and we do see people on the rooftop with water all the way up to the roof, and people chilling on the rooftop. Looks like Boyd to me. Someone's just lounging out here, like sunbathing and shit on the rooftop. You see him right here? This person laying here. He's just having a good time.
Tony, don't be insensitive. That person could be dead.
He ain't dead. There's no blood.
That's true.
That person's just chilling. Like, listen, we might as well sunbathe while we up this mother. But this flood, look, it's all the way up to
Tony,
the roof.
I know. I wanted to talk about something. This is an image I know the show released. I don't have it in front of me, but I did want to mention it in some promotional material that they're releasing for the season. Father Cautry is in pictures.
Is he?
Yeah, I got to try to find it. If someone else has seen it, let me know. Let me look on the Reddit page, because they're talking about it on the Reddit page. There's a picture that was released on the Instagram page, the official Instagram page, that kind of has a bunch of the big, it's like a season 3 promo picture, and
Mhm.
Father Cautry is one of the people down at the bottom.
But he's gonna be a flashback.
Yeah,
he's gonna
or
be he's gonna
yeah.
be with with Boyd in there.
Yeah, he's definitely. I don't know if that's definite proof he's going to be in the season again, but do you think they not regret? Do you think the story dictates that if they could do it over again, they wouldn't have killed him?
I don't know. I don't know. I would like him to say, but it was a good death. It was a good death. But I think this is the
See if I
key.
can find that picture.
This motherfucker is the key right here. This is it. This is who it is. It's this dude right here. This motherfucker. He is the one behind this shit. Dressed in the same clothes as the boy in white. This is him. And this is not Victor's drawing. All right. We've seen this drawing inside in the promo in the basement of who I believe is Victor's father. So whoever painted this picture of this motherfucker this is the guy right here. This is the dude, I'm telling you. He's the one. He's the one there with the bird mouth. They didn't make that mouth a bird just for no reason. That bird mouth means something.
The bird mouth is too obvious not to mean something.
Yeah, no, this is him. This is him. It does look a little bit like Victor's father. I mean, it does look like Victor's dad. I mean, it does look a little bit like that dude. This is the boy in white right here, dressed in the boy in white's clothes.
Where is it? I'm trying to find the Father Cautry picture.
And that's who we're talking. Ellis and Fatima. Is there any? And we got demon claws and stuff standing all around them and stuff and everything else. And it got tire marks on it. Tire marks going all across it. Demon claws on the side. Looks Adam and Eve-ish, and she's the one who gets pregnant. I mean, listen, if she's giving birth to the Antichrist like in Evil, the show Evil, you know, I could see them going that route with this thing, with this type of situations, or alien baby. It could be an alien baby inside of her. I mean, it would have to be when we asked Peggy when she came on, she said that she felt like this is a picture of them. She said she wasn't given any proof, but that's what she felt like it was a picture.
Yeah, it's definitely a picture. It's definitely a picture of them, I would believe.
These monsters always got blood coming out of their eyes. And this crow thing looks like the swirls look like it's transforming from something else into a crow, right? Is that what you take from the way they have the swirls going around it? Like, that's what I think when I look at, like, it's not just a crow, it's something else that could turn into it.
Being transformed into it.
Yeah, like it's being changed into it and stuff like that. That's what I look when I see those pictures there. Nothing significant there in those pictures. They show the same pictures over and over so many times. And then the house on fire. And everyone trying to come and save the house on fire. Is that what happens? Is that the barn on fire? Is that what they do? The monsters, they set the barn on fire?
That would be an interesting thing for them to do, and do it at night, and then set something on fire at night when everyone's inside and people have to run out.
Yeah. See, they can't do it to the barn right away because we know that that's where Boyd's trapped up in the barn. But it is quite possible that they could do a situation like that, like set the barn on fire or set later on or something like that. Someone in the shadow of a giant. I got tiny nips. Well, I got tiny nips. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't even know why I looked in there. I don't even know why I looked in the chat at that particular time. I shouldn't have looked in there, man. I don't know what y'all are talking about. And everything else. Again, give us a call. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. That's what we want. Make sure you give us a call. You know the phone number. It's up there. Give us a call. Let me see. Let me go through some more. Yeah, they show that it's a lot of people out there in a house on fire. It could be. It could be the. It's brown. It could. Well, I place is stone, but it wouldn't go up like that. But the it could be the church.
Oh, imagine if the church went up when they were in the funeral.
Glue Gun says, I bet that's what I think. The reason they run out at night is because set a home on fire.
That would be
They put the
crazy.
bomb on fire, and that's why they said they ain't playing by the rules. Listen, that makes a good point. If it's this picture has to do with it, they could set one of the homes on fire. It can't be. It could be the barn, but it depends what episode Boyd and them get dressed. Again, I think we've come to it that I think they could do that. I don't know how if they do it, but it does make a reason why they will come outside.
Could it be Colony House?
It could be Colony House. They set Colony House on fire and not Colony House out.
I mean, that would be it. If we're talking about the things that would hurt them the most, I think destroying the place that's the last thing that's keeping people feeling like this is a normal place would be a big factor. So Colony House being taken out would be huge.
100%. Again, we have a giveaway going. If you gift a membership and it lands on Kimberly, I will send you the Can't Break Me shirt. I'll send it to you. All you gotta do is gift the membership, and if it lands on Kimberly, is the one who gets it. We've had a bunch of gifted memberships. No one has been able to do it so far. No one has been able to get it and stuff like that. Let me see what else. We got other pictures. We got nothing but pictures in here.
I was trying to find the picture with Father Cautry, but basically it's just a photo that's a promo for the season where a lot of characters are paired off, and at the bottom, Father Cautry is just sitting there as one of the characters that's in.
I get nervous going through these pictures because I don't know what's gonna pop up. Something crazy pop up, and then all of a sudden,
oh yeah, it's one of your real pictures is mixed in.
Anything's possible. Anything is possible with these things. Anything. I don't put nothing past anything. Nothing past anything.
This can quickly become a private stream, Tony. Very quickly.
What is this hand here? What is this hand? What is that, Bill?
It looks like trees, right? On top. It's obviously Freddy Krueger is pointy, but don't those kind of look like the top of like
it looks like
pine trees?
Is it like
we have a call coming in?
All right.
Area code 313. What's your name and what's your question?
Hi, my name is Kimberly, and I was gifted by Cole. Thank you so much, Cole.
Wait.
With membership.
Wait.
Hi.
Oh, he finally got.
Wait a second here, Kimberly.
Okay.
This is Kimberly. Yeah. You have been gifted a membership by my sister.
Cole. Cole. Collie Cole.
Cole. That's my sister. Wait,
yes, your sister wins the shirt.
Wait a second. I'm looking at her thing. I don't see it. Nothing's popping up here that she's a member.
Oh no, Kimberly's in the live chat. She says that's not me. So you're Bizarro Kimberly.
All right, you're a different Kimberly. I'm sorry. We have two Kimberlys in here. All right.
You're alternative Kimberly. Well, welcome.
What's going on? What's going on, Kimmy?
Okay. So here's the thing. Victor didn't know anything about those faraway trees until after the boy in white. So here's the thing. The boy in white seems to have educated or schooled Victor on what's going on. And Victor admitted that, the boy in white spent time with him for a while and then he disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
I always wondered why the boy in white had this relationship with Victor, but Victor somehow was sustained by the boy in white. He helped him, understand the bottle trees and the layout of the land, and Victor was able to travel around. Now, the talismans were put in that little, like rocks shelter, and Victor never used it. So I always wonder how Victor survived. What if Victor just doesn't have memories of it? But what if he was groomed by the spirit? What if he was, I don't know how to say it. I always wondered why they saved Victor. Why teach him about the faraway trees? Why allow him to learn as much as he could? You know, why not kill him? And I always wondered why Victor never tried to escape. If my mother and my sister attempted to leave out of there to the lighthouse, and my mother died trying to do it, but my sister didn't, you know, I couldn't find my sister, I would try to escape too.
Yeah.
The madness that you have being isolated and alone, I'm surprised he wasn't, suicidal, so that he would just do it. Why hasn't he ever?
Because
And then you have to ask yourself, what does it benefit Victor to stay where he is, knowing that he has a dad somewhere? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you want to get back to your dad?
That's because
Well,
Victor is the boy.
Victor had become part of this environment. He was basically like what's that syndrome? The Patty Hearst syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
I think he has Patty Hearst syndrome.
Yes.
And I think there's some things that Victor has done to hurt people and keep people and to help the entity without even being aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really surprised that he hasn't attempted to escape, knowing that he knows where everything is. He knows the bottle tree will lead to the lighthouse. We don't think he found his sister. His mother died trying to escape. Why didn't he just go? So that's all I wanted to ask and to know what you guys think. And I'll hang up. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you for the call. No, I think Victor. I mean, I'm telling you, Victor's the boy in white. I have proof. I have ultimate proof. Phil, you know the proof I have. You know this. We've gone through this already.
Yeah, and you made a great videos on and stuff too. The question I always ask you, and I want to focus on for a second, is Victor. The Victor we know is like Quaid in Total Recall. I don't think he realizes what he's doing. He is a pawn in a sorts. This Victor, the Victor we know, Tony, is an innocent. But even, or in my mind, anyways, I don't think this Victor is actively doing nefarious acts. I think he is just simplified from all the evil things maybe he did, or the control or whatever, or stuck in some loop or something. But I don't think he's actively knowledgeable of all the other stuff that's happened.
Yeah, I don't think he remembers. As you said, he doesn't remember. I think that he's like brain wiped or something. Somehow they wiped his memory, so he doesn't.
Yeah, they Men in Black flashy thing.
Yeah. It's some situation or severance Tim, right?
Yeah,
some
severance
situation like that is going on. We
severance
did
back
have
in December,
Jason H gifted one membership. Did he hit Kimberly?
No, it was Dot Dillinger. And Tony, just for the record, you mentioned Severance. Severance, I believe, is back in January or December for any Severance
yes,
fans.
it is. Yes, it is. 100%. Now, this picture to me, it looks like a wormhole, like it's some type of portal going on here, which I'm telling you, it's some type of technology going on here. This looks like a wormhole portal to me.
Yeah, it looks like the high anxiety and Mel Brooks thing, like when you fall down, like you look like falling down into a tunnel, like a wormhole. You've said wormholes many times. It's like a wormhole.
So that's what I'm trying to. I try to look at these pictures on the end. The ones that, like this right here, looks like the goddamn Oscar Mayer truck. All right, is that what that is? The Oscar Mayer wiener. Is that what that is? The Oscar Mayer truck? Why do they have the Oscar Mayer truck?
I see a kitty cat smiley face. You see the cat ear with the smiley face?
I don't see that.
I wish I could put my mouse on it, like in the up
here,
right there. Go to right there. That's the cat's ear.
That's the ear. Yep.
And then down a little bit is right there is the eye. Right below that's the eye. To the left a little bit. To the left a little bit more. Right there, that's the eye, and then right below there is the smile.
All right.
It looks like a pumpkin. Looks like a pumpkin head, or
it looks like the Oscar Mayer wiener truck. That's what it looks like. But if we go over here to these sides, we could see this bicycle. We've seen this bicycle inside the cave.
Thank you, Carla.
That was the bicycle in the cave right there. Why do we have that bicycle in the cave? Why do we have that there?
More like
how does he know that picture to draw the picture of the bicycle in the cave?
Death Shadow says, Tony, it kind of does look like an Oscar Mayer wiener tuck. Purple Haze says more like a teacup, Phil. And Carla says, I can see it, Phil.
And then this right here is like houses. Something's cutting across it, so you can't really see. I don't even know what that would be. It looks could be some solar system with some asteroids in there. What about that, Phil?
Or it looks like a big piece of cotton candy or something.
Yeah, people saying the wheelchair. Yeah, that thing that right here. This.
Oh, it's a Christmas tree. It's like a fake Christmas tree, like in the Charlie Brown Christmas.
That's not a good Christmas with Charlie Brown.
No, that shitty ass Christmas tree.
And here again, look, you got another spider here. Oh, I hit something.
Carla says it looked like a ravioli.
I can see the ravioli.
I love how we're all playing the Horseshack test. Is that what that
there's
was?
more spiders.
Horseshack test.
More spiders right there. What is this? Someone giving someone some? Is this someone giving someone a flower?
Someone says a brew of cicadas, attack of the killer tomatoes. It could be the Illuminati triangle, says your sister. It could be like a hole in Alice in Wonderland. Wheelchair, purple Alizé. I thought it was a wheelchair too.
That thing right here.
Yeah, right there. It looks like a wheelchair to me.
Well, it's got two small wheels and two big ones in the back. It could be a wheelchair,
a walker of some sort, because it looks like it has two handles too, right?
Yeah, it does have. It could be a bicycle. No, it's got two wheels in the front, so it wouldn't be a bicycle. It wouldn't be a bicycle. Could be a wheelchair. It could be an old school baby carriage.
No, it could be an old school. Good call, Tony. It could be an old school baby carriage.
And then we got the gun on top. We can't see that, but we got the gun right here. Why did he draw a picture of his own gun for? No one does that. No one does.
Carla and I are the only people in the world that saw it as a cat. What's that say about our personalities?
And what is this right here? Is this a blue guy holding up an American flag right here? Is that what's going on? It's the American flag. This is a guy.
Is it Wile E. Coyote saying "yikes"?
It's something. These guys and these drunk. Phil, you got to
it looks kind of like a soldier with a helmet looking up or something.
Right here.
No, where you just were. Like, look at that from a distance. Yeah, right there. Like someone waving a flag or something. I don't know.
And this is the flag. Phil, you're gonna have to contact the guy who drew the pictures and get him on.
Figure this shit out. We got to talk to him. Yeah,
Call, get in contact. He won't tell us, but at least we'll get him.
Reach out. I asked him once before, and he said he wanted to save it for the actors and people who work on the show. But
hit him again. We'll see if we can get him on here again.
Yeah, Colin's a great guy, Wayne.
Colin, and he's supposed to draw a picture of you and me. He said. And send it to us.
Colin's a busy guy, but Colin's a hilarious dude. He's a really good people.
Yeah, listen, Colin's he said that he was going to draw a picture of you and me and send it to us. He said that. That's his words. This looks like a bat signal.
No.
It looks like a hot dog and the hot dog truck underneath it. I don't know.
Carla sees a salami.
It could be a salami.
Jackie C says a red thing is a salami too. Jackie and Carla both see salamis.
It did look like a salami too. Again, you see the dump truck. We haven't seen the dump truck, but there's an ambulance with some playing cards right by him.
Tony, not that they are, but don't those look like Matchbox cars? And just from that perspective, they look kind of like.
If this is all a sort of a dream situation, then you would say that these things are in this place because of the dream. Like these things are turned real somehow. Like this dump truck and this ambulance and stuff like that here because of the dream. The cards are very interesting to me. They do show a lot of cards. And what is it? 8 and a 4? 8 and a 4, 13 and a 7 underneath it, right?
Is there 8, 7? So I can't do math. 15, 19?
I wonder if the number 19 has popped up a bunch in this thing. I bet you it has.
And was that? Did I do the math right? Am I staying in blackjack there?
Yeah. I think you get 20. People are saying 21.
21. Is it 21? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Did I do my math wrong, Tony?
They say it's 21.
I failed at math, Tony.
Fernandez T has gifted a membership. It has. Do we finally have a winner?
And here we go. We finally have. No, it's Frosty. Welcome, Frosty.
Frosty, welcome. Welcome. I
was gonna play the happy music. I was gonna play.
We have tried.
Tony, when we get it, I'm playing this song. Dick on. Yeah, that's right. We're going Dick on. That's right.
Congratulations, Frosty. Welcome to the family. What Bible verse did Father Kotri bring up in season 1? Does anyone remember?
The path of the righteous. Sorry, no. The only one I go to is I go to Sam Jackson in Pulp Fiction, and I know it's not even a real one. I'm not sure. Tony, do you remember that?
I don't remember exactly
Neither
which
do I.
one. I remember he was writing one.
Wayne Kerr in the live chat says it was Revelations, which isn't that is the title of our final 2 episodes of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that would make sense.
It does. It does.
The Kim says the 23rd Psalm. Okay. Like all I can do is take your guys' word for it because I don't know. So I'll take your word for it.
The only thing I think weird about these missing posters is that Donna is missing, still missing since 2018 with no message of her sister.
Tony, before I don't know how to ask this question, so I'll say it in a stupid way. Are the posters canon?
Yes, the posters are canon.
They are, or they're not promotional materials. They're actually part of the universe.
I can't prove it, but I would think the posters would be if they're really missing.
I can't believe I just said it like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, if they're really missing, then you would have to think they took the time to put this Teflon 316.
Teflon 316. I like that.
The strings. How do you get a membership? You have to either gift one or purchase one yourself. I think it costs $2. If you gift one, it could land on you, or you could purchase one for yourself for $2.
I'm going to multi-stream for the last 15-20 minutes here just to test this shit out when we take this call. Area code 401. Welcome to the show. What's your name and what's your question?
Oh, hi. It's Julie B. How you doing?
Hey,
what's going on, Julie B?
Oh, not bad. I was just wondering, hold on, I have to turn my TV off because I can still hear you and it's distracting me. Okay. Sorry about that. So I was wondering, have you guys seen the new promotional, not promotional, but the new images from season 3 that came out yesterday?
All right, so we have not seen the images at all. And I don't know, I didn't look for them because I didn't know if it was put out by the show or if it was put out by someone who had some type of spoiler.
I believe it was the show because it actually says in the link, it says press. So I believe it was officially the show that put them on Amazon for the press. And there are quite a few images.
What, Amazon Prime? You mean
Sorry,
Amazon?
what?
You said Amazon. What do you mean by Amazon? Amazon what?
I can send you the link on Facebook if you want.
All right. Yeah, send me the link. We'll take a look at it.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to put you on speaker.
Ooh, speakerphone.
Listen,
I'm on the phone, though.
I have ultimate. I've told people before.
I've got the link right here, and I'm.
What was that, Tony?
I have ultimate proof that Victor is the boy in white. You know this. You've seen it.
And I mean, I don't know if you guys want to look at it. I don't think it's too spoilery.
If they put it out, then it's not going to be too spoiler. It's not going to be crazy if they put it out. They're not going to ruin the show themselves. But we may be able to do something from it. Let me see. I have my phone turned off because for some reason my phone's not charging, so I have to turn it off right now. But let me pull this up on the computer and see if I can find anything. All right.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. It's got some images of what I think is inside the new cabins, and some new images like including the outside of the cabins, which I think are the most interesting of anything because I'm really interested in that new village.
Let me see this thing.
Yeah, it shows the outside. It shows it looks like Jim and Kenny camping out inside the cabin overnight. Really fascinating stuff. I just didn't know if you guys saw it.
No, we'll see it. This is what page is this stuff on? Page 3?
Yeah, so when you go to that link, you have to hit the filter button and you have to type in from I don't know why the link doesn't take you straight to it, but you have to hit filter, and then you have to like click MGM Plus, and then type in from, and then it'll bring you to it.
All right, I got him. Let's see.
And Tony, I just went live on my channel. So Andrew, John, Haymaker, Tony Pajamas. You can either jump over to Teflon TV or stay there. We're going to be doing some simulcasting. I just wanted to test it out. So welcome to the show. Anyone that's over there on Fill the Issues Guys channel.
That's what's up. Let me see if I can pull these pictures up and see what we're looking at.
By the way, Tony, I'm actually I'm making my first video for my channel. It's going to be about my version of like the Camden, Maine, Knox County ambulance thing, and I'm probably going to mention your version of it and credit you, just so you know. I want to cover every possibility, you know.
That's fine with me.
That's how I do things, you know. Like I want to look at every possible angle. That's why my channel is Julie B Deep Dives. You know, I don't want to just stick to my own bias. I want to look at every possibility. So I'm going to talk about my version of the theory, and then your version where Tabitha comes back in the ambulance.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's why I wish you all the success. I'm already subscribed. Why am I having problems? Is it right here? All right, that should be it. All right, boom.
Found it.
Yeah, that should be it right there. I do believe. You see it, Phil? Is it on the screen?
Yes.
All right. That's really. So we'll go through some of these pictures and stuff and see what. And this is from. Is this from a specific episode?
Now, this is the interesting part I wanted to tell you. So all of these images are tagged with the very first episode title, Shatter. But I like, everybody's thinking like, okay, that means all of this must happen in episode 1. I personally think it's a mistake. And you'll see what I mean. If you look at these, I don't see how all of this stuff could happen in one episode. This thing would be like a 2-hour movie if all of this stuff happens. Like, it's ridiculous.
All right, we're definitely going to go through it and figure these things out and see if we could break it down and stuff. And yeah, Ethan looking like a big boy here, Phil.
And I love the flannel. That's like right out of 90s grunge era flannel. That's like, you know, that's the one you want right there. That's the Eddie Vedder flannel.
Right? Yeah, and I noticed like they gave him a really baggy jacket, trying to make him look smaller than he is. He's growing like a weed. It's not good.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Phil Issues Guys gifted 5 memberships to the people who are on the Issues channel. Please let those people.
I love how it just combines it. It combines the total everything. It's pretty awesome. Like the chats all together.
Yeah, it's all, the whole chat's together.
I should do this more often.
And Cinnamon Sweets is now a member. Thank you so much, Cinnamon Sweets, for becoming a member. Truly appreciate. People saying Ethan looks like he's got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yes, he's almost there.
He might.
He'll have a full beard.
Yeah, they're gonna have to figure something out with this stuff. Let me accept these cookies, and I go. They're gonna have to figure this out without a shadow of a doubt.
Right. He's gonna end up. I'm calling it. Like eventually, they're gonna send him through a faraway tree till the end of the series, and then he'll just pop up like Walt did on Lost, like a foot taller. And
this dude is like 5 years older. Phil, look at this kid.
Yeah, he's not quite getting Walt there. Like they're not gonna have to write him off the show.
He's 5 years older. This dude right here, bro.
Julie, as someone that knows Lost, are you hoping that Walt shows up in the boat at some point in time? Like I'm hoping Walt pulls up.
Hell yeah, I hope he pulls up. Oh my God, I fucking love that. Man, I would love if Michael Emerson is like the man in white from the drawing.
He totally,
and he's the villain.
He totally, I don't want to say it every time Tony shows that, but he absolutely looks like Ben Linus.
Totally, he's got that spiky dark hair, the weird bugged out eyes. It looks like him to me, and the ears, everything.
Creepy. But yeah, Ethan's getting older.
Yeah, Ethan's getting older. So are we.
Yeah, every day, Tony.
He's still younger than us. And everything else. Sarah, I don't want to hold the phone up too long to have people. I mean, you'd have to just come on if you just want to keep talking and stuff. I wouldn't mind if you wanted to do that. But we got to get the phone line back open. So if you want to pop on, you can pop
Absolutely.
on. We get you on here right now if you want to keep talking and stuff. But I have to open the phone line back up. It's up to you.
Of course, Tony. Yeah, you gotta like definitely keep going through these images because there's some real gems in here. I think you'll find them pretty interesting.
We will. We absolutely will. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thanks for taking my call, guys.
Oh,
Thank you for
anytime.
hooking us up with the photos. Truly appreciate it.
So here's an interesting theory.
She didn't want to rock with us, man. I invited her on, and she didn't.
Tony, do you think we could get he'd get lost in the faraway tree and come back older?
He's definitely older. And this,
So
look at this.
could we find out that the faraway tree ages you?
He's gonna be like Baby Huey sitting out here, you know, just smoking a cigar next time we see him. This kid right here. Look at this kid. I appreciate how it's hooking us up with these pictures. Let's see what else we got here. We got. This is all supposed to be episode 1. Kenny, Jim, looking at one of those voodoo statues.
Yep.
We you know,
I think this Kenny Jim trip is going to be interesting. Two characters that have we really seen these two interact too much?
No, we never really seen them interact at all.
What I like about shows that have interesting pairings, like doing different pairings like that. So it's going to be cool to see these two characters interact.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, they look shocked looking at these things.
Someone said, I don't really watch horror. I'm on the fence of watching From. It is a horror show, but it's more sci-fi as well and interesting stuff. Do you think people that don't like horror would like From, Tony?
Yes, because it's not crazy horror.
No.
What do we got here? Some wagon
more
wheels?
mystery thriller-ish. Yeah, what's this? Is this Old Town or some shit?
Yeah, some wagon wheels. It looked like, what is it, Amish person in From? They kidnapped an Amish person. Amish person got.
Could this all be an Amish paradise? Is that possible?
What's going on here? The Amish person got kidnapped into From, and that's what it is. Is that what we're seeing here? The Amish person came up in here. Yeah. Maybe that's what's going on here. Julie didn't want to come on with us tonight, Phil, but it's okay. She'll come another time. We offered to get her on. She didn't want to rock with us tonight. We got Jim outside of the cabin. Again, if they put these pictures out, then it can't give away too much. They're not going to ruin the story for themselves. Phil, you still there?
I am. I'm having some technical difficulties. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were. That's what I was asking.
Ooh. Let me see. You can still hear me though, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's my camera. I'm having problems with my camera. Area code 401. Who are you and what's your question?
It's Julie again.
Oh, hey, Julie.
I was just listening to Tony say I didn't want to come on with you. What I didn't understand what he meant. When did he offer?
Phil, did you hear me offer that, Phil?
Yeah, he offered if you wanted to jump on the stream. You're welcome.
Yeah, I said specifically, I said I had to get the phone line or open, but if you want to still talk, you can come on.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood. I thought you meant like another date or something. I'd be glad to.
All right, I'll send you the link right now in the Facebook.
All right, cool.
All
All right, awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Carla wants you to zoom in on Kenny. She sees something in that picture she likes.
All right, that's it must be the water.
Yeah, that's what she says.
It must be the water. That's what I would have to say.
Yeah, there's some waves. There's some big waves going on there in the water over there.
Yeah, maybe they finally found the Lake of Tears. Maybe that's the Lake of Tears.
Yeah. There seems to be a log floating in Kenny's lake that I think. Exactly, Carl. There's a log floating in the lake that Carla wants to see.
I can't be saying no jokes. Some of these people could be coming on. I can't be making jokes yet until after they come on.
Yeah, I can always mute my mic. I can always be your wacky host. Just type it to me. I'll say it.
I can't say anything.
Okay.
I see it too,
Okay,
Carla.
I got the link. I'm gonna click on it. Okay,
Yeah.
thanks, guys.
No
Thank
problem.
you, Julie. So,
All right, see ya.
So we got Kenny by a lake that we haven't seen before.
yeah,
Obviously,
Kenny,
we have to assume this is the same spot they've been searching, and now they're over here and stuff like that. Well, she popped on really quick.
you know, she had it. Kenny also looks very excited to be by this lake. I'm sorry.
He is excited to be by the lake. He seems
Very
to be
excited to be by the lake.
this chilling by the lake. Look at him, like he's about to go fishing
Yeah.
and everything.
He's a happy guy right now.
No snow outside in this picture either.
No, so it must be earlier.
This has to be episode 1. There's no snow in any of these pictures. We know that there's snow later on. So we could imagine that probably in episode 1, there's no snow, and then later it's the snow comes later. People are saying this is the Lake of Cheeks. Then Kenny wouldn't be there.
Very true.
Kenny would not be there. This is the Lake of Cheeks. Kenny ain't getting that. He ain't getting that. Not my fault, Kenny. It's not my fault.
Poor Kenny.
And we got Tabby Tab in the hospital. Looks like a scene from last year. It looks like almost, looking out the window. It seems like still different angle of her looking out from the window, but still looks like the same thing. Face looks pretty chopped up.
Yeah, face looks fucked up.
And everything. But so we obviously we pick up where we left off. This is all episode 1 still. Just down into who's talking to Boyd. That's Boyd's shoulder right there.
Yeah, this looks like the scene where she tells him, Boyd, we're out of food in the trailer. I think that's the scene.
Who's the guy in the background? This is an extra. It's no one special. I don't think that's anybody special there or anything. All right. We see. All right. We got Randall. What is he doing? Is he walking the goat?
People have been saying it looks like maybe he's trying to steal a goat because of the food's run out. I don't know what the hell he would do with a live goat, though. Would bring it on the bus with him? I don't know.
He's not. If he's trying to steal it, he's not a master thief because everyone sees him.
Right? Yeah, I don't think he's stealing it.
Do you know what I see happening here?
What is he got the goat and he thinks, no, is it invisible or something? Is it in his pocket, the goat? He's just walking
and the kid is there too. I think you could see some comedy with Randall trying to kill the goat and the goat kicking Randall's ass.
Yeah.
It could be a comedic moment of Randall just getting his ass kicked by a goat.
Hey Randall, what's that next to you? Hey, nothing. What do you mean?
And what's Ethan doing in this picture? Just hanging out with both of them too. How are they letting Ethan hang out with Randall and a goat? That's kind of creepy,
right? I don't get it. I don't know what's going on here.
Is Jim close by? I hope Jim is close by. Otherwise, I don't know if Ethan should be okay with the goat and Randall. That's creepy.
Yeah, I don't understand the goat. I don't wonder if I can make the picture larger. So can I expand it?
Yeah, Randall wants to make that something larger for that goat.
Can y'all see it that picture bigger like that or no?
No, it's the same size. It looks like the same size.
All right. What's on the diner right now?
Yeah.
All right.
More goat.
Yes. Is there more pictures? Let's see. Is there anything? I'm trying to hit the next button. It's not going. See if I go backwards.
I mean, you can't.
That's the last picture? That's it?
Goat.
No, there's more. There's a lot more than that.
Then why is it not clicking over? Not clicking over here.
Maybe if you X out of it and then scroll down, there's definitely more you haven't looked at.
Randall, Lauren, you're right. Randall could have befriended the
goat.
That
was the end. That was the end of page 1.
Yep, there it is.
So we go to page 2. All right. So now it looks like this motherfucker mustard. They're confronting him right now with the goat. Yeah, this dude was trying to jack the goat.
Is he right? See, that's why people think that, because it looks like Boyd is like lecturing him. And trying
it's everybody. The whole town is there.
Okay, I'm going to introduce something. Is Randall trying to steal the goat to eat, or is he trying to steal the goat to protect the goat from being killed? Like the goat is his pet. He doesn't want anyone to hurt the goat.
Look at this dude's face right here, Phil. Does that look like a protector?
He could be a goat friend. I think Randall's going to surprise us, Tony. He's going to be.
It doesn't look like an animal lover to me.
He loves it. He loves the
this
animals. He
was-
hates people.
What a fool. How did he actually think he was going to get away with
He's
it?
protecting Goatsy. He's protecting Goatsy. He's protecting Goatsy.
There's no Jim. There's no Jim, no Kenny. And you
Nope.
see Ethan is now next to Victor. It's still no snow outside, very wet out there.
Why is Ethan hanging out with Randall?
Yeah, Jim and Kenny must be in the woods at this point. I think this is when they're in the woods.
And Vic and Boyd is like, "Where you going with that goat, boy? Look, see, he's like he's
Right.
trying to plead to him about it."
Yep, it's what it looks like.
And the whole town's looking at him like, "You idiot! What are you trying to do?" That's what it looks like here.
Yeah.
All right, we've seen this in the trailer. This is a
Yep.
different angle of it, but the same thing. Ethan opening up the door for the grandma monster. Why would he open the door for the grandma monster?
Because Charlie, he's a nitwit.
It makes
I
no
know you think there's some double talk, like she's convincing him she might use Tabitha's voice. I've heard you suggest that before.
Yeah.
That's certainly a possibility.
I would hope so, because if he's not doing that, then it makes no sense to open the door.
Then he's a dumbass.
Right. I thought he was smarter than this. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
Come
He needs to
away
be
from
locked
me.
in. What the
Let that
what
poor
the F is wrong
granny
with you?
in. Let that poor granny in. Glue guns, and Rosa says, "Yeah, Randall was on the way to see his nephew. I think Randall will see his nephew in Ethan and have a soft spot for Ethan. That could be true. Maybe he gives Ethan the drone and let him have that shit.
Ethan becomes his little buddy. And I mean, I was thinking, why is Ethan with him? But to your point, Tony, if Jim is out and about and Julie is still in somewhat of recovery from everything she dealt with at the end of last season, Ethan's going to kind of be on his own. So he's probably going to be hanging out with Victor and doing whatever he wants. So he might connect with Randall, who's out there trying to collect goats and fuck with people or whatever.
He's
Randall
doing
does.
something with those goats. Cole said, sister's asking, can they come in if the talisman's on the door? If you open the door for them, yes, they can come in with the talisman on the door.
That's what always makes me think it's more of a
game,
like an agreement, like ghouls.
No spell on this thing that's keeping them from coming in.
Yeah, ghouls, you can't tag me, like in that like octopus game or whatever. Where you're just
it's not like there's a spell where you can't come in because of the spell. Because we see them when they, every time they get in the house and kill someone, they take the talisman and throw it on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, F your talisman, motherfucker.
Fuck your talisman.
That's what they do to the talisman. All right, let's keep it moving here. Oh, all right. Now we're in Jade.
We got Jade looking like Sasquatch here.
I think Jade is trying to pose like he's on the model.
Yeah, is Jade doing the Burt Reynolds in the second?
He's trying to do something. But where is he at? Where is he sleeping here? Is this the prison?
Look like he's sleeping
jail?
over. He's
It's the
staying
hatch.
night.
Yeah, he found Desmond's hatch and he's hanging out there
Did he
pushing
get
the
arrested
button.
for something? Did they arrest Jade? Is that where he's in the prison, right? That's the jail that the guy got put in before he got killed. That's the jail, right?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah, that's where Frank stayed. Yeah.
Yeah. So did something happen with Jade where they had to lock his ass up?
I think what happened is he's there to talk to Boyd, and it was just getting dark, so he's staying the night. It looks like they're finally gonna put their heads together, work together, which is about damn time. These two need to link up.
100%. I keep talking about that in like the stupid Star Trek way. Like every episode, you just sit at the ready table and you all talk about their plans, and everyone gets on the same page. We need at least one scene where everyone sits together and kind of shares notes.
He looks very disheveled.
He always looks disheveled, Tony.
He looks like a hobo now. Jesus Christ.
Extremely disheveled in this picture.
Look at the picture on my picture. He looks disheveled there. He just looks disheveled.
I think he just like to say disheveled. Now he looks like there's a monster in there with him, the way he's giving that side eye.
He's a monster. He's a fucking monster.
We got? And then all right, so listen, they're drinking.
Looks like Father Kotry's liquor, kind of.
That is Father Kotry's liquor.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some. When you break out Father Kotry's liquor, then you know it's got to be important.
Right.
You don't just break out the Father Kotry's liquor. So something's going on here. You can see there's no blood on Boyd's shirt. So whatever happens to him in the barn didn't happen yet. It is dark outside because you can see the sign from the hotel outside lit up. So possibly you could be right. He did spend the night there. And that could be what's going on there. So this is before, and maybe this is the first one was him waking up in the morning. And then this one is during the night. And maybe they get drunk or something. That's not enough to get them drunk, though.
No.
Nah.
Man, maybe Boyd, but not Jade. He's made a whole new distill. So, you know, he used to that shit.
Right. It's probably just one of those things where he was there. He needed to tell Boyd shit, and it just took too long, so he has to stay the night. You know.
Yeah, definitely. It's just a second shot with Boyd with the drink in his hand too. Boy, that's the map where everyone came in through. That's on there.
Tony,
maybe that's what they're talking about. Maybe they're talking about the map, well, how everyone came in the same spot because they showed it twice now in there. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Go ahead, Phil.
Tony, just out of curiosity, you mentioned earlier, does the show air at 8 or 9?
It should air at 8 and be over at 9, right?
Okay, wasn't sure if it was a Sunday.
I don't know. I'm thinking that's what it is. I that's what I'm thinking it is at 8 and is over at 9. It could be a 9-10 situation.
What was it last time?
I don't remember, bro. I don't remember, bro.
Me neither.
I don't know.
I smoke more. I smoke. You don't smoke anymore. You have a better memory than me.
Yeah, I think it's 8 and 9. I think it starts at 8 and it ends at 9.
8. Okay.
That's what I think.
And if I remember correctly, and I hope they do it again this year, thank you to take notes. If you have the app, the MGM app, they release it earlier in the day.
Yeah, they'll release it right in the morning. But we'll still wait to go on at 9.
Oh yeah,
everyone else to see it.
It's just easier for me to take notes for our recap section.
Yeah, people saying it was at 9. People saying it started at 9 last year. Did we do our shows at 10 o'clock at night?
If it was at 9,
that seems way too late that we did those shows at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, way too late. But like, it's hard for me to remember. Like, I feel like I feel like it was at 8, but
I feel like it was 8 because I don't think we did the streams that late. Now this way, Boyd's looking like that says his face says bullshit. That's what it looks like. He's saying like, please, no, bullshitting me.
Yeah. Probably dropping some F-bombs.
Like. Or get your fucking self together, Jade. What the fuck? You look disheveled.
Yeah, he looks like shit, Jade. What the fuck is going on with this guy?
You look worse than Beecher and Oz. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Terrible. Look at this guy. He looks terrible. He
looks like Beecher at the end of season 1 of Oz. Like,
he looks beat down.
He somehow has worse hair than Christy now. Honestly, like even a Marielle hack job would be better than keeping it like that at this point.
Again, they're back to the map again with this map. I think that they're talking about the map of how everyone got there because he keeps going back to this map. So it has to be something to do with the map.
I'm going to go with what Bo says and says from is starting at 9 p.m.
Oh my God.
I'm going to guess that Bo looked this up.
We got to do those shows at 10 o'clock.
Maybe.
Oh, that's so late.
It is.
That's so late. Yeah. Well, we'll do it at 10 o'clock. I gotta contact people and tell them to change the time.
Make sure. Let's verify that first, Tony. Like,
wait a second here.
Now it's getting good.
What is this?
He's wrangling.
Did this turn to outer range for a second?
Is he riding a cow at night, boy?
They're trying to save the livestock. I think the Jeremy Ice and Fire said he thinks that the monsters let the livestock loose to get everybody to come out, and then they ambush them. And I think he's right. They're all wrangling up livestock out there.
Why would he? Got that goddamn cow in the street at night.
I think the monsters let the cow loose and all the animals. Like there's a goat. Like I think they let them all loose. Like Jeremy said.
I mean, who let the cows out?
Boop, boop, boop.
Who let the cows out? Who let the cows out? God damn it. Is that more? Let's see what else is going on here. There's more cows.
More cows. Well, that's a pretty picture right there. That
There's
needs to be
more
my
cows
background of the
out,
photo.
and there's a goddamn. They got a sheep.
He's dancing in the snow with the cows. We need a musical number here.
It
In the snow.
had to be a sheep of all.
This is dying for a
This
song,
is-
Tony, right
This
here.
is really what Frub is all about. It's goddamn sheep. God damn it. That's why Sarah's brother volunteered to be there.
I think we've uncovered it finally.
That's what it is. You gotta like it out. Ethan, it's time to become a man. Meet Betsy.
Today you become a man.
Oh, poor sheep. Poor animal. Poor animal. I mean, listen, it does look. Listen, I can't say that it's not the case. The animals are all out at night. It does seem it does seem plausible that these animals are out there in some type of craziness, that these monsters could have did some shit like that.
Look at how he. Oh, sorry. Look at how he's sort of like wrangling them too. The way he's approaching them is kind of weird too.
Yeah. Why is Jade involved? Like, if anyone has the skill to wrangle these animals, he's not the one.
No.
Out of
No.
all the people, why would you send Jade out there? Does he have a drink in his head?
I have a stupid sort of speculation here. Is this possible? You know how like in certain old cartoons, like when someone's drunk, or we know that Jade sees things. Could these just be visions? Could he just be so hungry he's seeing visions of food?
Because Boyd's out there too.
Yeah.
That's true.
Boyd
Boyd is out there.
Boyd. So it can't. It's really got to be jumping off. And now look, he's got the sheep by the reins. I mean, the cow by the reins.
This looks like he's bringing that cow to his room for the night.
Yeah. I don't think it works though. That cow is the one I think that's laying dead the next day. I think they take the cow and the milkman kills that cow.
Ooh, what did Jade? Oh, I was gonna say, what did Jade do to the cow? Is that Jim?
That is Jim.
Yeah. Looks
Is
like
Jim
one
in-
of the new cabins.
Is it Scrooge McDuck's money there? Like, what was that gold under? Oh no, it's just a fire.
Mm. See, look how old that is. It doesn't even have a floor. It's like dirt and twigs and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's one of the new cabins. Jim and Kenny are camping out. Like, there's even Tupperware there. Like, they brought food.
Yeah, and there's a fire. You can see the glowing in the fire that make the gold and stuff.
Yeah, if you bring Tupperware, then you plan on staying.
But you're staying for a while. You're on a stakeout or some shit.
It's Mrs. Lou's old Tupperware for sure.
Yeah, maybe maybe it was too late and they had to stay.
Yeah.
Same
Oh,
situation.
good point by Agent Gibbs in the live chat. Probably out looking for Tabitha.
Yep, that's what I think. Yep, absolutely.
But didn't it say they're looking for food though, right?
Double mission. I bet Kenny's looking for food, and then Jim goes, "Yeah, I'm out here for food, but I'm actually looking for my wife."
Mm-hmm.
That's two. Let's go to the third one.
On my rewatch, I forgot how insufferable Jim is. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
Jim is
How could you
really
forget?
insufferable.
How could you forget? Oh my god!
I blocked it out. I thought I was overdoing it in my mind, but in season
we're
2,
trying to get these people on the channel, man.
I want to punch Jim. No, the actor is great. You're amazing at playing like a douche. You're incredible. That's what you're going for, right?
Get anybody on film.
Tony, you can tell me to sit out a week. What the hell, dude?
I hear. No, he does play a dickhead.
I'd say it to his face. He'd laugh.
Yeah, of course. We told Julie. She said she was annoying.
Yeah.
She said it.
We didn't have to say it. She said it.
Yeah, so she said it straight up. Julie's annoying. She knows it. She knows how she's playing it. All right, Kenny's on the stakeout too. We see him with some cocoa and the lantern and stuff. Nothing really that we could make out from this, but and then we get the Tabitha out on the streets. All right, so now this is episode 1. They first showed her inside the hospital. Now she's on the streets. So somehow they let her go. They're not going to let you go. Hospitals don't just let you go. That's not the way it works.
Not if she's a Jane Doe. And yes, I did mean to rhyme that. But
yeah, so she had to somehow be on. She got to be on the run here.
Could be.
Because she looks like a nut. Like if she came outside and you seen this woman walking down the street with a goddamn lunch pail tied to a string, holding knees, you're calling the cops on her because she looks like a nut.
Yeah, either that or I'm buying mushrooms off her, Tony. One or the other. Like
one or the other.
She looks like she's out there selling mushrooms.
She's doing something in there.
Yeah.
And then here, where is she at here? This looks like, what is she at? A farmer's
She's down
market?
at the docks in season 2 of The Wire. She's talking to Sabaka there or something like. Where is she?
Something's going on. There's a red-headed girl. It looks like
Who's
a farmer's
behind her?
market.
Yeah, who's sneaking up behind her?
Yeah, that's probably undercover police after her ass.
Maybe.
Someone after her.
Definitely looks like small town Camden, Maine. I think could easily be.
Now this is her looking
at the bottle tree. I think she's looking at that bottle tree. Look at that look on her face.
Yeah, it has to be the bottle tree. She has to be looking at the bottle tree because she looks like, well, I've seen this before. Which brings an interesting situation if that's the case, because if there really is a bottle tree outside of this house and this is Victor's father, then the question becomes, when was this bottle tree made there? Did Victor and Eloise do it when they were children, or did Eloise escape and put the bottle tree out there later on? Because if it's out there and then all of a sudden you got this bottle tree that transports you home and then it's at your home, then you got to start thinking that a dream situation or some type of bending of reality to these kids' dreams is possible now.
Tony, I want to bring up something that's jumping in the chat right now. Someone Shorty says, where are her scars? And then Cole says, maybe a flashback where all the pimples scratched her face, but it doesn't look like she has the scars on her face in this particular image.
I wish I could enlarge it for you and stuff, and I would.
But you can't really see them.
Does that do it?
Yeah, that made it a little.
Oh, yeah.
So that made it a little bigger. Pause.
Yeah, pause.
Keep doing that, Tony. It was bigger.
That's the only zoom I could get. She does have one on her chin, right here.
Oh yeah. Good call, Tony. Good call.
She has the one on her chin. It could just be the angle from it.
It's the angle. I think because the scratches are more on the other side of her face. That's away from the camera.
Yeah, I think she has the scars there. I don't think. I think the scars are still there.
You want to see how I got the scars?
All right, now we got Boyd in the house with Kenny. Kenny's here, and Jim. Is this before the trip? Wait, no, it's at Boyd's shirt. Boyd's jacket's ripped. But there's no blood on the shirt.
Look at that. Look at the stance that Jim has. That's the douche stance. That's like the official douche stance. He's complaining about something. He's bitching about something.
Look right here. There's a wagon wheel on for this.
Why is there a wagon wheel on the ceiling?
Yeah, it's interesting. I never noticed that.
There's a wagon wheel up there, and we just seen the wagon wheel in that town. And that little thing said there was wagon wheels there.
Yeah.
There's a wagon wheel here.
A hunk of cheese.
It may mean something because there's wagon wheels. It's there for a reason. There's Donna. He's
giving her the finger.
No, he's giving her the other finger next to the finger.
No, it looks kind of like he's giving her the finger, right?
Donna hands her in her pocket again. God damn it!
Donna's gonna bite off that finger right there.
You're right.
Donna's hand. Donna always has her hand in her pocket. I'm telling everyone in the chat, go back and watch every episode with Donna. You always see Donna's got her hands in her pockets for something.
I don't know if it's an act. It's an interesting choice. I don't know. It's obviously intentional.
What is this? Is that a what? Is that an Ozul on the table? Is that a drawing on top of the bottle? What are we talking about here?
Zool?
We gotta go back to the picture.
There's no Dino.
All right.
Zool.
Azul here. Is there a drawing? Is a drawing on this cup? I don't know what a Azul is.
Yeah, I don't know either.
This
I just keep thinking of Ghostbusters every time you say it.
This is like a salt shaker, like an old school one. I don't know. What is a damn? I don't got my foot. Phil, look at it. What is an Azul?
Azul. Let me look this shit up.
This has got to be before Jim and Kenny go on their track in the woods, I think.
Yeah, maybe they're talking about. Kenny looks relaxed about it though.
Yeah, well, Jim's got to be the one who's more stressed. Tabitha's missing.
Someone just says Azul means blue in Spanish. Someone says a bottle of tequila.
Maybe it is a bottle of tequila. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
Boyd needs a new jacket.
Yeah,
Damn,
Azul
by the end of
means
this
blue.
series, that jacket's going to be that jacket's going to be nothing but rags by the end of the series. He's got like 50 different yellow shirts, but one freaking jacket. Like, for real? Like, come on. You've only
It's gonna
brought
be
one
like,
of
yeah, like
those?
in the Invincible thing, it just keeps getting dirtier and
Somebody's holding the arm again. He's holding the arm. Is that the Parkinson or something coming back from him?
Didn't he get shot at the end of the season?
He did get shot. That's why he's got the hole in the shoulder. He got shot by
Yeah, he's probably recovering from that. You know,
yeah, that could be it. It could be the shotgun blast. Because he's favoring that arm. You see, he's not moving at all. He's only moving his other arm.
Angela, I think you're onto it. The Ghostbusters Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is the new threat. Ray has done it again. He's back.
What's that behind? It looks like behind him. It looks like a banjo.
Yeah, it
behind
does.
him on the wall, like some type of banjo.
It's odd.
Damn banjo. It's deliverance. Deliverance is coming for the milkman.
Boyd does have a pretty mouth.
Yeah, coming for the milkman. And then up here, it looks like a ghost on the top, like right here. It looks like a ghost or something.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it looks like a ghost up there. But that looks like a fucking banjo right here, without a doubt. Some type of banjo.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. You got an eye for the details, Tony.
I try. I'm nosy like that. We got Ethan here. Looks like he's walking with a limp. He doesn't have the cane, though, right?
He's looking like a teenager.
No. He's got no cane with him though. He's walking around. In other pictures, he didn't have the cane either. So he must be fully healed now, Ethan. In a matter of hours, now he's fully healed and aged 10 years.
Right, and they put him in this baggy ass jacket, like hoping, like
yeah, but they gave him skinny
we'll still
jeans.
Think he looks little. I think
he's got that skinny jeans weren't in style. Then why's he got the skinny jeans on?
True.
How do you find those in there? He should have sweatpants or something. Those are always in style.
And little kid skinny jeans too. I'm
yeah,
surprised he had that.
They fit him. There's another kid in there. Victor was rocking skinny jeans. Well, maybe in the 70s. Maybe he was.
They beat bell bottoms.
1597. Was that one of the numbers that was carved into the lighthouse?
We checked. It was, I think, 1507 or something. It wasn't 1597.
What's that add up to? 21?
Everything's 21. Yeah. So it's not that. So maybe there's another house with that. Maybe those are house numbers. Maybe instead of
I believe this is
22. Thank you. 22. I can't do math as we said. I'm busted. That's why I don't play blackjack. I play poker. I'm busted.
All of them aren't dates. Maybe they're house numbers. Maybe all those things that you keep thinking is dates are really just house numbers for people's houses. I wonder, do they?
Henry's house.
Yeah, this is Victor's father. I don't care anyone tells me.
No, you're absolutely right. That's got to be Victor's father.
Yeah, this is Victor's dad. This is what it is.
Oh yeah,
he does look like he eats peaches.
And this is, who are they looking at here? Someone shocking, it seems like. This is all episode 1 now. So maybe it's Fatima. Maybe something's going on with Fatima, because we haven't seen nothing with her. And then this must be the end, because it's got the logo picture and it. And it looks, and you can see in the promo, they got the bottles hanging out of the tree for the bottle trees. These are all the things that'll be important this season. The lighthouse here, another faraway tree here, a Kui kid. Victor and Ethan get starring things on the poster.
Yeah, right
together. There's another kid, this person, we couldn't figure out what the hell that was. There's a guy hiding back there.
Oh, yeah, is that the creepy guy?
Yeah, the creepy guy back there. No, the creepy guy's right here.
Yeah, the one that you enhanced. That like you did
Yeah.
a great job enhancing that image, by the way. I don't know how you did that
Thank
because
you.
I
Thank
tried
you.
it. It was blurry.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
that's
know
that
who the
guy's
hell
up
he
there.
is.
No, we have
Like,
no idea who he is. He's an
like
old. He's an old man.
I've heard people say maybe Christopher, but I don't know about that. I don't know.
And Christopher got put through the mill. If that's him, something terrible happened to him. If that was the case,
Christopher had a bad day.
Yeah.
and that's what it's going to be. All right, let me get up at it. We've been on here 2.5 hours. I gotta get out. I gotta get to bed. I gotta get out of here. Thank you for simulcasting on Phil the Issues Guy channel, the Don Tony Teflon's channel. We have Julie. I said her name wrong, so let me make sure I pronounce Julie B. I called her Julia before, and I was wrong. Julie B, whose news channel is about to drop their first video. What is the name of the channel?
It's Julie B Deep Dives.
One word?
Nope, 2 words. Julie B Deep Dives.
All right. So Julie B, one word, space, deep dives.
No,
Right.
no, it's Julie space B then deep dives. Yeah, so space is
So
between everything.
there's a space between it all. All right. So
Yeah,
space between it all and stuff. So you got to do that perfectly in YouTube, especially when you're first starting out. It'll be hard for people to find it unless they have it exactly right there. So we have Carla Wade. She just dropped a link to your channel out there. She'll be dropping a new video about who she thinks, what's going on with the ambulance and everything else and all that one. So definitely check that out. Phil the Issues Guy, what's going on? What you got going on?
I'm going to be doing a lot of simulcasting with you and me coming up. I'm going to be doing more Soprano stuff. And I got a couple of streams that I want to do with you coming up soon, too.
Yep.
We get some fun stuff coming up.
Without a shadow of a doubt and everything else. So appreciate everybody in here. Sorry we're not able to get a winner tonight. Sorry about that. We'll try again to see if we can get a winner. We'll pick somebody else in the chat and we'll see if we can give away a t-shirt. We'll try again. If you like the way I do this, please thumbs up to spread this across the room, and of course subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace